100 and odd. I don't think we'll get a rest day. So that look like we're out. Africa win. Africa beat up Sri Lanka. So as far as I'm concerned, we're not going to make it.
Yeah. So we now have the opportunity to get the points and the runs.
Yeah. Well, that's how I'm reading it at least. And the West Indies lost last night. Nice little innings from Kesakati. And a nice little innings from Rastan Chase.
But wasn't enough.
No.
Australia cruised to victory.
Yep.
I saw a discussion earlier on. Which is our best format between the two?
Between ODI and
Test.
And Test.
Right now.
But me think is ODI.
The ODI better.
Me think against the big teams, we are more likely to do well.
Damage in ODI.
In the ODIs.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, but I meant a little.
It's just an upset, man.
Thing that
it was just an upset.
If Western is going to play, is England as the one day champion?
Yes.
If Western is going to play, I will win the one day thing the other day. Australia.
Oh yes, Australia. Defeated India in the final.
Yeah, I feel if Western is a play Australia
or India,
we're more likely to win another one than a test.
You think so?
Yes.
Interestingly, we played both.
And at the test match.
Yeah. So let's see.
All right, I understand we have a call. Let's go to it now. Hello.
New York.
Hi, Diego.
Kingston. A city so nice they name it twice.
Yes, man.
Let's go right to it now. Before you go in, when you go to your monologue with your boy down the road, you and 137 deal to going on one monologue with each other. Not the best, but
not today.
It's entertaining though. I always remember talk with us about entertainment.
Yeah.
Now listen. First of all, landing maybe about now. The Baseball Club from New York, over 40 Masters, coming to play a big game tomorrow at Constant Spring.
Talking about Diego.
Talking the phone.
You hearing me?
Yeah, hearing you now.
Yeah, man, against the Constant Spring Masters team tomorrow, 6 p.m. under the lights. Make sure I'm going to call for my local players who are down there.
Yeah.
Who has left us and living the great paradise life in Jamaica. Rum Campbell, make sure you are there. Robbie Scott out of Tivoli, make sure you are there. Bigger Thompson out of Boys Town, make sure you are there. Reggae Boys Fowley out of JC, make sure you are there. To see your brethren them deal with Constant Spring. The Bam Bennett, National Representative A.Q. Armstrong, Timo Reed out of Rockfort and Donald Quarry, and the great Bumpy Hines out of KC. So tune in, guys.
What is that name that's coming?
That's just a stone throw from you, Constant Spring. So
yeah,
we don't come with the excuse, but you can go watch some liquor ball and
what is that name that's coming, Diego?
Basically New York club.
And it's going to be an over 40 football match.
Yeah, Masters match.
Against whom?
Against Constant Spring.
You know none of the ballers for Constant Spring?
Well, I tell you, I heard Chipper McDonald is in there.
Yeah.
Loxley Reed out of Marvelly. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know all the ballers them from, but maybe they'll call. Or the coach and the manager will call and tell them. Maybe one of my boys might call you.
What time is the game?
6 o'clock tomorrow.
6 o'clock tomorrow. All right.
I'm going to try this. I'm going to see if the captain for the team can call you.
Yes. Yeah,
Bam Bennett, and then give more details for it. For them thing.
No problem whatsoever. So it's just a one-off match them coming to play?
No, they're playing going on your side of the world. I think it's Clarendon College. Yes.
Oh.
CC side of the world, Clarendon College.
They're going to play a CC over 40 as well.
Yeah, against the Clarendon All-Star team. So.
And all the members of the team coming are former Jamaicans?
90%. No, it's a former Jamaican, like the Jeremy and you. But national representative or youth representative. And some nationals.
But is the yard man them, may I ask?
But the yard man, the yard diaspora, you don't know. The 1 million where your friend says not Jamaicans, even though the Constitution of Jamaica says we are Jamaicans, because the born at Jamaica, go to school at Jamaica.
All right, sir. Yeah, man, it's all like a nice type of vibes now, the 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
You guys are the best now, challenge the Constitution of Jamaica already, This is our definition, there you go. They must eat ackee and starfish. Ask him to go to me. But back to the cricket now.
Yeah.
Orville, before I just touch my little piece on the NFL, you have anybody that you have a problem with this ODI team?
No, not really.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because, but Don't worry, no. Remember, the big boys are coming down for the T20, the experienced boys, the Pollard and the Headmeyer and Brandon took them in now.
Pollard.
Not Pollard.
Oh.
Pollard done with it to something, man.
No, man. You know, says the error that man. I want to take it so serious. I mean, poor.
No, what is that?
The man said me take it serious.
No. Good correction. What I'm saying.
Because you might say, wait, Pollard out of retirement.
Yeah.
Right away. No, man, you couldn't be Pollard. You mean Pollard.
Pollard, yeah.
That's what intellectuals do, you know. We correct each other right away.
Yes.
So Pollard, so I'm saying, your team now, the experienced boys coming in. So let's see how they do the T20.
Yeah.
I think we'll do well in the T20, actually.
Yeah, man.
I think we'll actually do well.
To that too.
Mm-hmm.
No, Zidane, no, the enemy. Let me just touch on this, Patrick. The Kansas City, not Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Kansas City.
Yes.
Because Zidane, just like you, and many in New York, I got fooled by the shining apple of the Baltimore Ravens the game before this.
Yes.
Because what I saw, all season they were the best team in terms of balanced defense, offense.
Yes.
When I saw them even that Monday night game against the 49ers, they destroyed the San Francisco 49ers.
Talk on the phone again, Diego.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, they destroyed the San Francisco 49ers on that big Monday night game, the big clash.
Yeah.
And I got fooled by the shining apple and the MVP of Lamar Jackson. But when you listen to the experts to that, and you know what they're basically saying, even the father, I heard him on a video this morning saying, he looked at his own son. I don't see how you're going to win this game, son. And the son said to him, Daddy, cool. Man.
He said that?
Yes, on a video. I'll show you the video. The man said, I didn't see them winning this game. I didn't see. And the son said, Daddy, we got it, man. Just sit back. We got it, man. That's what I'm saying. Son unique, you know. Son is like a gift from God still. What you don't know.
As a man that has been watching the NFL for many, many years, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Who gets most of the credit? The offense or the defense for the victory?
No, in NFL you have to give the specific game. Like
the game, the Kansas City game against Baltimore.
I didn't watch the game, you know. I can tell you what the experts were saying.
Oh, you didn't watch the game.
The experts were balancing it pretty much. But I didn't watch the game, you know.
Oh, you didn't watch the game.
But in football, what did you say?
They cleared the defense. They held the Baltimore to 10 points.
Oh, but let me tell you what, this is what they give my own credit for in jerk up the coach of the Baltimore Ravens now.
No, man. Me not discuss whether Mahomes or that.
No, man, me have something now. I tell you what the experts say now. I might think this man, you know, man.
Okay.
Them say, what happened when Patrick Mahomes came down, boom, score. Ding, 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 score. Ding, 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 score. The coach of the Baltimore Ravens went away from them running game plan, which they have been dominating all year, and decided, so we need to score points on this team. Patrick come to kill it.
So you're saying
what they did, Zidane,
yes,
they decided to go in a passing game and they got the running game because they figured out to score points. Once they do that, you know, in NFL now, the adjustment was made.
No, but why would you go down early and think you have to do something else? I don't understand.
No, you have to go ask.
That sounds like a joker decision to me, then, if that's the case.
But if you watch the game now, they started passing. So what they did now is do a thing called 6 defensive backs on them. Nickel defense. And that's what Kansas City did. And so like they panic then. It's like they panic and get game.
All right.
But guys, tune in if you can, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Sound like a nice vibe. So people turn out to watch what the team name, Diego?
Basically New York. That's in New York.
A New York Masters team coming to play a contest.
Yeah, Masters team.
6 o'clock. Upper Spring.
What is Diego boys that we meet every I'll tell you about at the park Saturday, Sunday when them discuss you and Zidane.
Yes.
That is where we meet. Because them don't call it, but they've discussed with them many times.
I know it. Yeah, man. Big up.
All right, guys. Say no more.
Cool.
Yeah.
People, if they're trying to get me, I don't know what happened to my phone. Me now get the Wi-Fi, none of that. Omar.
Out of St. Thomas.
How they do, Omar?
General Zidane.
Where I say, boss?
I still feel like we can win the league, boss.
Arsenal?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'll slap off your face Sunday.
What should I win this one?
Yeah?
I want somebody willing to put up money for you.
No, son, nobody not got better than Arsenal. So you want to take it for the class now? Go and find a city man and go challenge him about. Take it for the class now.
No for the class now, man. That's fair no one. Try with the mighty city. I'm just city little if after little
City have a game in hand, you know, Baba. So you trying to make Arsenal eat your food at home Sunday?
Man, points on the board with that, Baba. When I got about games.
Well, true.
Yeah, man. So
when they say a bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bushes. Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely. At any day at all.
It's true, man. You have the points on the board.
Yeah, man. Darwin Nunes. Jesus Christ. I never see a man talk. So I wonder the man is about a centre of spine.
Hey, he must be one of the greatest players of all time at getting into goal scoring position. But one of the worst finishers ever as well.
I said it's about a year and a half on the program. You know? So if I was Klopp, that is the only thing I would ask Darwin Nunes to do every single time in come and training.
Yeah.
Morning, noon, and night.
But
I don't want to do nothing else.
But they must work on it, but it not work. It's not working.
Well, I don't think it's not working. You can't say it is not that he's missing the chances as in missing the chances, no, Zidane. This man is bad lucky. I'm going to let the post 4 times.
No, Sam, I'm going to buy that argument more bad lucky. It's not one half of us. A regular thing for Nunes. He missed chances, easy chances, too often.
But Zidane,
way too often.
Remember, the chances were wayward before. Like kick it far over to and run the goalkeeper.
He's getting closer.
He's getting
closer.
Yeah, man, because as I said, Chelsea forget more here, don't they?
Yeah, man, they forget beat up worse than they did.
Beat up worse than that. And the thing that I'm impressed about with Nunes is if you miss Stream coming back again.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not that selfish.
Yes.
Let me put it, not that selfish. It will make the sensible decision probably 6 out of 10 times.
Uh-huh.
I'll then turn and just kick some boom, but him out somewhere you know him can pass it. And I like that about him. He's a player who is going to always give the defenders something to think about. And I like that about him. As I said before, the good thing that I liked with him coming to Liverpool, and I said this about a year ago, that he has time to
hold the line, Omar. Hold the line. We'll take a break. We're coming back.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15. This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
We're your partner in color. Over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully. Changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
Take me to the wall. Jamaica, are you ready? If you listen to this radio station and you gave your life to Jesus Christ, well, the next step is to be born again. I'm telling you, welcome to the Nicodemus Experience, February the 10th at 10 a.m. at Bob Marley Beach. Don't want to miss out on that. This is a water baptism taking place, hosted by Omega. I am Bishop John Wayne Manning. I'll be there to baptize you personally. Followed immediately by February 11th at 6 p.m., one night of service. Praise, worship, deliverance. I want to pray for you. Believe God for a breakthrough for you, your family, your finances. Meet me there. Where? I thought you would never ask. 24 Stillwell Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Meet me there. I want to shake your hands. I want to lay hands on you. Don't forget, For further information, to get on the baptismal list or to get direction, give us a call at 876-204-9356. I'm Bishop John Wayne Manning, and I approve this message, and I'm waiting to hear from you. January 9, 2024. I was dead for 9 seconds. My heart stopped beating in the hospital. I remember my life was leaving my body, but I call upon the name of Jesus Christ, and he restored my life unto me. So I'm here because my purpose is not done. I want to pray with you. Don't miss this service. In the name of Jesus.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. All right, then, welcome back to the Sports Desk. And we go... Omar, you're still there. Yes, Omar.
Yeah, I'm still there. So, as I said before, even though Ireland is the finished product, I think Darren Nunes is a good buy. He will develop into a better player probably the next 2 seasons, where he might score. I think he probably got hold one of the records for the most goals scored in a season, because the good thing about him is he can get in the position, and I love that.
No two ways about it. He can.
Quickly, I must say the anticipated Corner Pitch World Cup.
Yes.
It was delayed, so it will officially kick off this Saturday at the Poorman's Corner in Yallas. Most of the people will know the AstroTurf in Poorman's Corner.
Yes.
You can turn out to 2 amazing games. Yes, we have the Team Impossible versus Dreams.
Yeah.
And we have the Corner Pitch Legend. That will be 8:30. The first game kicks off at 8:30 p.m. And the second game kicks off at probably 9:30, a little bit later. So we have the Corner.
It's a night league.
Yes, man, it's a night league.
Now you have the sound box system and everything there.
Yeah, man, we have
refreshment and sale.
The piece, but we are keeping it within the confines of the space.
And refreshment and sale.
Refreshment will be on sale, definitely.
Wonderful.
And we will also have an entertainment for some from some freestylers and things. But
yeah,
just come out. You guys can have a good vibe and just enjoy quality football.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So big up the sports net.
Yeah, man. All right. Hopefully you have a successful season. And maybe it was going so good we can cover the final. Turn him up there, Nicholas. Yeah, man. Maybe it's so good we can cover the season, the final for you. Or the semi-final.
Yeah, man. I'm working on that, man.
Yeah.
I'm working on that. Definitely working on
yes.
that.
All right. Big up yourself. All right. Yeah, man. We take another one. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I am Tamo from Denny Park.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Tamo.
Yeah, man. Listen me now. I want you to bear with me. I just want to touch a little about the rebel team that went to South Africa.
Yeah.
And my first question, did the team secretly left to South Africa, the rebel team, the West Indies rebel team, did they secretly left to South Africa at the time?
They find secretly.
No, that means nobody, the public was not aware that they had planned to go and all of that. So they were not fear that they were in South Africa.
No, man. It was rumored that they were going. People know that they were planned.
All right. So they did not secretly left to them. All right. The positive aspect as it relates to apartheid. There was no positive as that tour has caused as it relates to the abolition of apartheid.
Come again?
Yeah.
And as again, I'm saying if that tour to South Africa, if it had not instigated any positive aspect as to the abandon of apartheid in that country.
But it depends on who you talk to. Some say it had nothing to do with it. Some say that it did.
They are joking. My brother.
Orville is.
I look at it. These people went there, and they did not stop the blacks from watching them while they were playing there.
Right.
The team itself give some good contribution to the blacks' development in South Africa, and nobody can say no. And this is what I'm looking at the fact that their trips down there did not go willy-nilly. It helps. And if the president must have given permission for them to tour South Africa at the time as blacks.
The president of South Africa, you're talking?
Yes.
Yeah, man, the tour couldn't go on without the approval.
So people must look at these little things. And lastly, sir, I look at Lorenzo, who has set a record which will never be broken, only can be equal. And we must look at the man's cricket career here than to use what he has done after to brush him aside.
I completely agree with you, sir.
Right, sir. And you have a good day, Zidane.
All right, Tamo.
Yeah, Tamo, big up.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we know regional cricket going to start the 7th. When is the 7th?
Next week.
Next Wednesday.
Yes.
I think we're playing the Windwards, I think, at Savannah Park on Wednesday. And I've just gotten hold of the Jamaican 13-man squad. So I'm going to give it to you now. Many of you may not have heard it. So the side will be captained by Jermaine Blackwood. The vice captain, interestingly enough, is Marquino Minley. It's the first time he'll be the vice captain. Marquino Minley, fast bowler. Chadwick Walton comes back, the veteran in the squad. Carlos Brown, the guy that you always hear St. Diego talk a lot about.
Yeah.
Bats up top of the order. A lot is thought about him. Good youth, technically sound. This could very well be his breakout here. Kirk will come back and join the squad. And after Kirk looks so good in the test match, people will be keen to see how he goes in regional cricket. A fellow called Nkrumah Bonner is in the mix there as well. Abhijay Man Singh, who had his debut season last year and impressed, certainly in the early part of the season, was very, very good. Kind of tapered off. Both some leg spinners and is a very solid batsman in the middle. Pete Salmon, the off spinner, another person who St. Diego talk a lot about. His father called the program all the while from over things. So Pete Salmon makes the side. Romian Morris, Westmoreland man, neighbor, makes the team as well. Gordon Bryan is a pace bowler. And then there's Javo Royal, Derval Green, and Ramal Lewis. Both Derval and Ramal are also neighbors of mine. So, interestingly enough, this is the 13. Should be that should do well. No real surprises. If there's one interesting thing, both Pete Salmon and Ramal Lewis are off spinning all around us. So we pick two off spinner, but Abhijay Man Singh is the leg spinner. So, this squad should be able to compete and fairly well. That's the third.
Who playing again on Wednesday?
Is Windwards, I think. Right. Okay. Down at Savannah Park. So no turn out and give the man them support.
Yeah. And some games will be played in other grounds in Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think all teams will be here for the first round. All right. Who we have now? Garvey.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Oh, go on.
Yes, we are here.
Well, I'm not talking no NFL on that program again now.
Why would you say such a horrible thing?
I hear some rumors that me get killed yesterday on it. So, take me lick, sir.
Some rumor from whom?
The man who say him kill me.
Oh, are you? Then on a rumor.
I have to laugh.
I don't know if him kill you or not.
The man that proclaim me one vote.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, yesterday me hear him call me out Orville when him starting program.
Yeah.
Something to do with Jalen Brunson. What was your argument, sir?
Oh no, you said Jalen Brunson was the best point guard in the NBA this season. Not overall.
He's playing the best overall point guard in the NBA in 23-24.
Yeah, man. So that is this current season.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying you that you're wrong, completely wrong.
Okay.
There's a no.
What is your premise for saying that?
There's a gentleman that plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Shea Gilgeous.
So you run left Luca now?
No. We don't run left Luca. But because me want the man laughing. Remember, I know.
What, run left Luca?
No, remember, I know, boss. We can come with several candidates to knock you, But because
tell me why SPS is that.
No, because I'm going to use your own arguments and beat you.
Mm-hmm.
You went for turnovers to assist ratio. They are basically
only one. Okay, so it's only one stat I use.
No. I'm going to tell you about everything. The man shooting percentage is way better than.
What is 3-point shooting percentage?
No, man, we don't judge people based on 3-point.
Yes,
No, it's when. Well, are they? So hold on. Is when since we start use 3-point shooting percentage to determine who's better? No, Garvey, seriously.
Hold on. Zidane,
Yeah.
you realize that there are star players in the NBA who almost 50% of their shots come from 3
No, don't derail me, Garvey. Don't derail my point. Garvey, don't even get mad and call it. Don't derail my argument. I'm saying to you, is when since we start use 3-point shooting percentage to determine who is better than who.
All right, we are discount 3-point shooting percentage.
So in terms of blocks, Shea is better. In terms of steal, she is better. In terms of points per game, she is better. In terms of assists, she is better. In terms of rebound, she is better. In terms of team winning, she is better. In terms of plus minus, she is better. Every single thing.
Have you heard anybody mention SGA's name in MVP discussion?
You know, me not talking to you, Garvey, who's using those stats to say Brunson is better than Luka Doncic. So I'm saying to you now, based upon your own argument, Garvey, your own statistic that you are referring to, you must now say that Shea Alexander is a better point guard this season than Jalen Brunson. Your own statistics are better, Garvey.
You know what the man I don't understand about sports, Orville?
What is that?
They don't know how to contextualize. Look what Zidane just do.
Yeah.
Zidane take a man, you see, who plays in an up-tempo system in the Orville.
You got a system now.
Listen to me, I tell you, Orville.
What's an up-tempo system?
All right. A high-scoring system. Like how last year then, Sacramento Kings. Let me give you an example last year, Orville. Sacramento Kings was the highest-scoring team in the NBA last year, right? Their point guard, DeAndre Fox, right? He have some guarding numbers. 29 points a game. This, that a game. He's great. And when I tell people, say, listen, De'Aaron Fox is not a great player. Oh, no, stop it. Them take a man from it and send him over there to Indiana named Tyrese Halliburton. You know what happened to Indiana this year, Orville?
What?
They became the highest scoring team in the NBA. You know why? Them are run the same offense where the Sacramento Kings was running.
So
and they bring Tyrese.
Okay.
But hear the difference, Orville.
So is the system
they're great offensively, right, Orville?
Is the system Shea Alexander?
They give up at the same amount of points on the defense.
But Garvey, in terms of but Garvey, hold on. In terms of defense, Shea is also better than Brunson.
Boss, you see, where you got to?
I'm saying to you, is you come up with the stats in my boss?
Oh, you know the man. Like, do you have his defensive rating?
Hold the line, lick off head. Hold the line. I use your own argument and I beat you like a slave. You are trying to compare the system. Hold the line.
Hold the line. We're coming back right after the break.
Visit Hepburn Glass Supplies Limited at 13 Chisholm Avenue, Kingston 13. With over 10 years experience, we provide customized aluminum windows and doors. We are distributors of float and laminated glass and mirrors. We pride ourselves on precise and accurate cuttings with same-day experience. Call or WhatsApp 876-908-0962 or 876-773-4799. Quality service is our priority.
Sheena Power Talk, make you start to walk.
Get your aunties, get your uncles, get your brothers and your sisters, gather the girls, gather the boys. Sheena Lynn Hansen is on your radio with Power Talk, motivation, inspiration, and empowerment. Tune in every Tuesday at 11:15 a.m. It's a Power Talk and a Power Connection. Power up your spirit, man, with Power Talk. This is your Damascus Road encounter. Come and experience a mighty move of God right here on Power Talk.
Sheena Power Talk.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by D'Angel, Edgechem, Megamart, and Anibet. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff admitted Lewis Hamilton's decision to join Ferrari in 2025 was a surprise, but said it could provide the opportunity to do something bold. The 39-year-old Hamilton signed a 2-year deal with Mercedes last August. He told Wolff of his decision to leave after 11 years over a planned breakfast at the Austrian's home on Wednesday. Wolff said that they did not hold a grudge against the 7-time world champion and did not attempt to change his mind. That is sports in a minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by D'Angel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Anybet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so that was the first round, people. Here is round 2.
Garvey, you still there?
Yeah, I'm there, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm saying to you, is you brought up the statistics to kill Luka Doncic last week, Friday.
Zidane, you sound very hard.
No, my boss, man. You told me that statistically. No. Statistically, you said Brunson was outdoing Luka Doncic and he was winning more. He was winning more. And I'm saying to you, Garvey, you have to be fair and balanced and objective. The same stats you use.
Yeah, but me, you're a Messi fan.
Man Ghana Messi. Man Ghana Messi.
You cannot separate stats from team results.
But I'm saying to you, you must admit no. No, but Garvey, me I work with Garvey.
Where do the Knicks fit today?
Garvey, but what I'm doing is agreeing with. No, I'm agreeing with you, and I'm saying to you, based on your own argument, you must not put Shea Alexander ahead of.
Shea Alexander is not up there amongst the top.
No, I'm not talking about up there. I say you have to say better than your guy. No, so you were wrong to say Bronson was better, the best in the league.
Has SGA been serenaded with any MVP chances here?
What is he talking about?
You know what? You know what happened on Saturday?
So you're not using your stats again?
Hold on about. The Knicks played in Charlotte on Saturday on the road, and Jalen Brunson was serenaded with MVP shots.
What does that have to do with your argument that you made last week?
Let me ask you a question. Where does the Knicks sit right now in the Eastern Conference?
They are third.
And they're half a game behind who?
The leaders. But
Milwaukee Bucks. All right, now listen.
But the Thunders are second in the West, 1 game behind the leaders.
Zidane.
The Thunders have 1 more games than the Knicks.
Give me a chance to have it, because I know I'm dead.
No. Go on now. But I'm telling you, the Thunder ahead of the Knicks in terms of
wins. You're dead. We're coming into this season, Orville, based on the fact that Oklahoma Thunder was a very good team last year, plus they got the addition of Chet Holmgren. Nobody could have envisioned
where
the Knicks.
No. Where did the Knicks finish last year? Didn't they make the playoffs automatically?
They finished what, 6?
Yes, but didn't the Thunder have to go into the play?
No, hold on.
No.
They're playing against.
No. Hold on, Gav. You said something that is not correct. Knicks made the playoff automatically. Didn't the Thunder have to go through the plane?
Yeah.
So why you said the Knicks started? Thunder was a better team last year. So on that, so you're wrong on that. You're wrong on that as well, my boss.
I just met hold on. The fact that them get Chet Holmgren on their squad, people now look at them improve even more.
Young team, very young team. Knicks more experience.
Hold on.
Knicks more experience.
How is Chet Holmgren performing this year?
Boss, the fact of the matter is Thunders have 1 more game. So you lose this, huh?
Zidane,
assist per game.
You know how many games Jalen Brunson? Who could have envisioned that the Knicks could be right there for second place in the East this year?
Garvey, we're gone. You lose this.
Did you envision that, Orville?
I wasn't thinking about it.
You expect the Thunder to be second in the West? The West is a stronger conference, you know.
You know what just happened in the last 2 games?
The West have more quality.
You know what just happened in the last 2 games? The Knicks were without their 2 other leading scorers. Julius Randle.
Garvey, we're not discussing 2 last games, you know. We're discussing the season.
In those 2 games,
I thought we were discussing who was the best starting
over the season. I don't know who got 2 games, last 2 games.
No, I don't know why we're discussing teams. I thought the argument was about the best point guard.
Okay, no one got the 2 games. Listen to this, Orville. We can give overall stats.
in the last 9 games. Listen to this.
Man gonna last 9 games.
All right, who you think is gonna win NBA Player of the Month this January just gone?
That is irrelevant, my boss. We're talking about the season.
Hold on, you want me embarrassing us?
But your argument is about the best player for the season.
Give me a chance. Zidane, give me a chance. You sound like an idiot. For the last 9 games, Orville, the Knicks is on the longest winning streak in the NBA. They are 9-0. You know which 2 teams they have beaten in that 9 games, Orville?
Yeah.
The two finalists from the last NBA final. They have beaten Denver and Miami. And in those 9 games, Jalen Brunson has averaged 33 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, and less than 2 turnovers a game, and 50% shooting from the field, and almost 50%.
Yeah, hear him Ghana stats.
Don't come with the ridiculousness.
Yeah, hear him Ghana stats, and the stats are beating him.
Okay, you know what happened on the 16th of December, Orville?
What?
Jalen Brunson became the only NBA player in history to score 50 points in a game, attempt 9 3-pointers, and don't miss a single one. The only player in the history of the NBA to do that. Go learn sports.
All right. Yeah, man.
You know,
Big up yourself.
Proclaim it already, you know, to that.
Big up yourself.
Like we're not going to get a chance to see it, you know. Jalen Brunson will finish ahead of Luka Doncic in this MVP race.
No, but me not this arguing. But me not arguing the MVP. But boss, me not arguing the MVP. Me not arguing the MVP. Boss, me not discuss the MVP with voting with him. Me not discuss your stats. Your stats, your stats.
All right, bring.
But because me the host now, me can talk after I'm gone in the habit. So I'm going to re-emphasize. Orville is him bring the stats thing and tell me, say, look, Brunson did this per game, he averaged that per game. By the way, the Thunders did not even make the playoffs last year. They ended up finishing 10th.
I still don't get why we're discussing teams.
No, because he brought that into the equation as well, and I say, Luka Doncic is a winning player because he play well and him team a win.
Okay.
But now I brought somebody to the forefront who is winning more than Luka Doncic in points per. Let me give you the average of it. So Shea is 31.3 points per game to Brunson 26. Nice gap that. He mentioned you have to consider turnovers. Brunson turnover the ball more than Shea. Brunson is 2.3 slightly, and Shea is 2.2.
Shea is the guy named Gilgeous.
Yes, Alexander. So let's go to blocks now. Brunson is 0.2 per game. Shea is 0.8 per game. Nice gap that as well. Steals. Shea is 2.2 per game. Brunson is 0.7 per game. Massive gap there again. Assists is a dead eat. Shea 6.4 to Brunson 6.5. Rebounds, Shea 5.6 to Brunson's 3. So that's a gap there again. Shooting percentage. Shea 50% from the field. Luka Brunson 45%.
So hold on. So your argument, if he's going to use statistics to say
Brunson is better than Doncic,
then he must use stats
to say Shea Alexander is better than Brunson because the gap is even wider between these two.
Fair point.
Yes.
All right. Bull.
Oh, Jesus.
Where's it? The Lord, my shepherd, I not want.
If David want my 5 minutes to go and take some more beating.
Yeah, man.
Big up, man.
Yeah, man.
Why is the guy who was getting beaten?
There's this concept in mathematics, yeah? That says if A is B equal to C. If A
is equal to B and B is equal to C, then A is equal to C.
What?
To C.
All right. So if statistics make Brunson better than Doncic, then statistics must make this better than Brunson.
Even more so.
Hey, you know what was the thumb? When the boss said the team Thunder made the playoffs and this and that. When we check it out,
Thunder did not make the playoffs. They finished 10th. While the Knicks finished 5th in the East. So the Knicks were better even last season. So he has better players.
You know when you talk, yourself in a problem.
No, I wouldn't know about that.
Zidane, good win.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. But you know Gavi coming back tomorrow.
Well, he can't come anymore. I won't be here.
Not tomorrow, Monday.
Yes.
Tomorrow I hear that. We love when the rivalry has, you know.
Yes.
I understand. The ball game now.
Yes.
Big match I come this Sunday. Big match. All Man City fans and coaching staff and players. I think they play Monday.
Yes.
So they will be watching this game, hoping,
cheering for Arsenal.
Either they don't want Liverpool to get 3 points.
No.
They would want either this game to draw or Arsenal win.
I think based on the way Liverpool is playing, I think they are good enough to stay above Arsenal. So they would probably want Arsenal to take all 3 points.
Yep, and they would have to adapt.
Yeah.
If they get to draw, not bad. If Arsenal take all 3, then even better for you.
Because it doesn't look like Liverpool will drop many more points.
Hey, this man, look good enough.
Yes. They look out of class. No man, they look out of class.
No man, hey, man, look.
They look out of class.
Yeah, man. But the man look good.
They just cut teams apart.
At the beginning of the season, I say, me have them in the race.
Yeah.
It has 3,
You did say so. You did say.
You have them around second.
You had them second. Yes, you had City, Liverpool. I will say that. You have Arsenal third.
Arsenal third.
So is it a big prediction to say Liverpool will be top 2?
No, because they faltered last year. They came at what, 6th?
Yeah. It's a brand new midfield.
So you wouldn't have been sure. Yeah.
You understand? When we look at
if a man tell me at the start of the season Liverpool will be top 2, I mean, it's not an earth-shattering declaration if them finish top.
Not necessarily, but when you look at what Arsenal did last season, you're looking at and then strengthen them team, you would say that Liverpool will come in third.
Yeah. No. I'm telling you from the start of the season, I'm telling you, said this Arsenal team can do nothing to make me think them can beat City until them beat City. I'm telling you, this team here, after last year, if I were an Arsenal fan, I'm holding my horse.
All right, but this is where we'll catch you now.
Yeah.
Arsenal still did better than Liverpool last season. So picking Liverpool is a good prediction because they finished 6th last year.
No. I'm saying it's not an earth-shattering thing to predict say Liverpool will be top 2.
No, it's a good prediction still.
Alright, let me let you know, Orville. The majority of the experts and the person who call experts are the one them who in England and then go to all these games. The top 2 for most teams would have been Liverpool, City and Arsenal.
Yeah, they had City first and Arsenal second.
We can understand that as well. Yes,
some persons have it the other way though. Have Arsenal coming first and City coming second.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that the motivation and
who did the experts have for third? Liverpool.
It was between Man U and Liverpool. Some have Liverpool, some have Man U.
All right, hold on.
We're coming back.
Yeah.
This is KLAS FM, the station where you get God and sports. We broadcast on the 89 frequencies on your FM band and online at omegaklas.com. Please continue to be blessed and enlightened. Gospel and sports sensible.
Take me to the wall. Jamaica, are you ready? If you listen to this radio station and you gave your life to Jesus Christ, well, the next step is to be born again. I'm telling you, welcome to the Nicodemus Experience, February the 10th at 10 a.m. at Bob Marley Beach. Don't want to miss out on that. This is a water baptism taking place, hosted by Omega. I am Bishop John Wayne Manning. I'll be there to baptize you personally. Followed immediately by February 11th at 6 p.m., one night of service. Praise, worship, deliverance. I want to pray for you. Believe God for a breakthrough for you, your family, your finances. Meet me there. Where? I thought you would never ask. 24 Stillwell Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Meet me there. I want to shake your hands. I want to lay hands on you. Don't forget, for further information, to get on the baptismal list or to get direction, give us a call at 876-204-9356. I'm Bishop John Wayne Manning, and I approve this message, and I'm waiting to hear from you. January 9, 2024. I was dead for 9 seconds. My heart stopped beating in the hospital. I remember my life was leaving my body, but I call upon the name of Jesus Christ, and he restored my life unto me. So I'm here because my purpose is not done. I want to pray with you. Don't miss this service. In the name of Jesus.
My mega, my best value by far.
With So much to do in one location. Make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs. Grab a bite and pay some bills. Fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy. All in one amazing location. My Mega Mart. The best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, we're back with the bull for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, so again, I said the Liverpool team, they look serious. And I still think Arsenal going to be in the race. I think it's going to be a 3. I think it's going to be very close. Yeah?
All
right, now. So, Jurgen Klopp now has basically called in career in England. You know, that's it now at the end of the season. So the question I want to ask Zidane, and you can chime into Orville, is that is he around the table where Wenger and Mourinho and Sir Alex them Monday day?
Who is that?
Klopp.
Of course, man.
You think he's around that table after
yes.
won the league once?
Yes, indeed, man. You have to take into consideration the amount of points it took to beat him, you know, in about 2 or 3 of those seasons, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't believe that to be around this table. These coaches that are sitting around this table, they have dominated the league in some.
I'm saying Mourinho did not face a man like Pep Guardiola on a team like Man City.
But Mourinho came up against Arsene Wenger and tried.
No, but they didn't win by. They didn't get 100 points. No, but Klopp get 90 points. No, but hold on.
Hold on.
No, listen to the facts, no, ball. Klopp would have gotten 90 plus points on 3 occasions and lose. Alex Ferguson has never gotten 90 points in the league, you know.
But at the end of the day, you beat. All right, so my thing is,
no man, winning the games are winning.
I'm talking.
Yes.
Well, I see that. Pep raised the level. Yeah?
Yes.
Pep raised the level, and every team, everybody, he drag everybody with him. So let's look at it in track and field last week now. Are you saying that all these persons who Usain Bolt lift the level and let people know that 9.5 can run? You're saying that some athletes who probably run these times 9.6 and 9.7, they are greater than other athletes of the past?
Better than them.
We're talking about greatness. They got a greatness. So I talk about
no, but if me and face Usain Bolt, no, but
what I'm saying is something.
But hold on, Bolt. Let me counter that point. No, if me face Usain Bolt in 3 Olympic games, you know Usain Bolt is the very greatest of all time, out of class. Yeah. I'm gonna get 3 silver medals. It doesn't mean that somebody else would have gotten 2 goals better than me. They never faced the likes of Usain Bolt.
But they were dominant in their time
because they didn't face the likes of Usain Bolt.
In a track and field, one thing determine if you're better than me at your best, and it's the clock.
We're glad him go track and field.
Are the clock determine who better and who in a track and field?
Yes, definitely. But I'm talking about just the fact that all the managers around this table who sit down on this table, the Wengers, the Mourinho, the Sir Alex Ferguson, they would have said, listen, at some point in time, I was on the Pep. I was the dominant man.
Let me see if I can contextualize. Let me see if I can contextualize it. A brother named Roger Federer, for much of his time playing on clay, used to come up against a brother named Rafael Nadal, who is widely considered the greatest clay court player ever. But in beat Federer in about 4 or 5 finals. One could make the case that if there was no Nadal, Federer would be all-time great, probably the all-time great clay court player. The argument that Pep, that Klopp ran into a juggernaut called Pep Guardiola, it almost unbeatable, must be a good argument. Yeah. So finishing second with them 90 points there is similar to Federer being beaten by Nadal. And some people may win more clay court tournaments because
Nadal was around.
There you go.
Okay.
You understand the point?
Fair point. As I say now, tell me how I look at
you know, say someone want the man. I saw me want the man them respond when me make me big point. I mean, don't tell me how to bring. No, me just say fear point. Come point. They always fear. No, you might disagree. No? But once my mouth open, my fear points will come out.
and listen what I'm saying. That's a good point, but I just believe for you to sit around the table, you must be dominant at some point in time.
Yes, sir, yes, a fair point, but fine with me. Fine.
I don't think Klopp can say I was a dominant force in the Premier League. And I'm talking in the Premier League.
Yeah, man. I understand your perspective, but what if he wins?
The perspective I'm coming
what
from.
If he wins this season?
Listen, the man is big, and that's Pep. Well, that only make Pep look like.
Yeah. What if he wins this season? What if he wins this season, though? You think he should be at the table now if he wins this season?
If he wins this season, definitely.
All right, so we'll have multiple. All right.
Yeah. One last point. Coming into this season, if somebody asked me to choose between Hazard and Salah, would I barely give it to Hazard? Barely. I'll give it to Hazard. Barely.
Yes.
You understand? Barely. But you see, after this season, what I see Salah do?
I agree with
you. He has shown me, and I said this before, the passing range that the man has is just, he might have the better statistics, but I'm looking at Hazard and not a bargain. I'm going to say, you know, based on how Hazard play, he just look like the better player.
Yeah.
But when you see that the passing ability where Mo Salah has, he clear Hazard now.
All right,
remember, I was there saying Hazard by a nose, you know, but Salah clear him now.
Yeah,
there's nothing else. Hazard can speak to Salah now.
Hazard is the more.
Especially adding that passing ability that Salah has.
Hazard is the more skillful player.
I will tell you something here. Skill at everything, you know.
No man, he's a more what a word? A more deceptive dribbler than Salah. You don't know football, man.
No man, but if you run up on Salah, you get it, man. You know,
no man, you have to agree. Say, Hazard are the more deceptive dribbler.
When it comes to dribbling, Salah is up there as well.
All right, sir. Leave it there, sir.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Paul.
Driver.
Zidane Zidane.
Goody. What? We upgrade to Zidane today?
Move from Matarazzi, man. Zidane.
Yeah.
Mr. Impression.
How are you, sir?
Diplomat is here, man.
Yeah. Nobody, we're not telling why you call me.
No, you're mad. You're mad, man. I'm going to say that. Cool, you got to fight.
But as of now, I will probably start calling you the diplomat.
Listen, you know, listen, this.
All right, say no more.
Two quick things we call about. You know, when I get up and was watching the match between West Indies and Australia, honestly, let me not say my bad, because based on my job, sometimes I can't get to check on certain things. Lo and behold, Steve Smith was the captain.
Yeah, man.
How long was he designated captain? Long time?
I think them resting Cummings, you know.
Yeah, but when was he named? It was like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Because this was shocking to me. Lawrence Romeo still, you know, coming on, you ask me what's the point.
Can't be no long time.
You know, you ask you what's the bigger point. Lawrence Romeo, you know. That's where I go.
No, but it's a good question.
Watch me. How long was Lawrence Ray, Jamaica, Lawrence Ray banned? How long ago?
In ban in the 80s, man. I think at some point they had said them lift the ban, you know. But by then Lawrence couldn't be playing cricket in any case.
He left the West Indies lift the ban, correct?
Yes. But by
Jamaica left the ban on him?
In terms of, but by the time the ban was lifted, Lawrence couldn't be playing cricket for Jamaica again. I think the ban was lifted like 1990 them say or something like that. The time Lawrence out.
Man, a grandfather them time.
Yes.
My point is, Steve Smith was found guilty of something that he did.
Ball tampering.
Something was wrong.
Yeah.
And was banned for a time, for a while.
Yeah.
Came back, started playing cricket. Lo and behold, the ultimate position you want to hold in a team is be the captain.
Yeah.
And Australia saw it fit to do that.
Yes.
And we in Jamaica still a whole Lawrence short, not literally.
Yeah.
A whole man short up until today.
Man, picture can't go up on a wall.
I am putting this to the Ministry of Sport and the JCA. No, this up, man. No shame about yourself, man.
19.
Me ask them, no shame.
Is 19 cricketers up on a wall against the banner?
I'm Lawrence, who is better than somebody if you ask me.
So, what kind of, if you ask me,
it's an understatement.
Big man, 19 people in Jamaica can be bigger cricketers than Lawrence Rose.
You understand? Listen to me. Madam Grange, respectfully speaking, I hope you're following what is happening in the cricket in the world and look at Steve Smith's situation, which was something ball tampering is a crime.
Well,
in cricket. In cricket terms.
Yeah.
In cricket, yeah. Let me clarify that. In cricket in terms, ball tampering is a crime. Match fixing is a crime.
He was cheating, sir.
Cheating.
An advantage.
You really think the powers going to look at it the same driver?
They sure that they don't have any sense.
They believe they disrespected them by going, So
disrespecting is not a crime, boss.
No, but it's a politicians. Them name them, boss.
Watch me now. Listen, man. It hurt me this man. I get up, I say, where's the captain? I see things are getting instruction. I say, well, let me check. Let me Google. See if things is the captain. I didn't know. To be honest with you, I didn't know.
Remember the example that I can use, but me not going to use it on the radio. That would favor you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, do.
Me not going to use it as a radio.
Me know sure
yes.
Let me ask you a question.
No, ask the question, driver.
With that, no. Listen to the question. Listen to the diplomatic question. Whatever example you're trying to use, would that bring the station into disrepute?
Not necessarily.
Let it go then, man.
No, man. We're probably in a trouble for walk street.
Yes, there you go.
In a trouble to do?
Walk the street.
Walk the street. Left it as a driver.
But anyhow, think about it. One other quick thing, Marvin. One other quick thing. When last you talked to Philip Service, I run into him.
Long time.
Long time. Remember, and I ran into him yesterday. Run about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I was on a spot and I ran into him. And I remember you and Dwight were having this issue about what happened to the cricketers why they can't improve after 19. And some of the things they've said to me, I can't say it on air. Yep, that's one. 2, and I would love to have an interview with him because it is very interesting to hear what he has to say. He will be able to, ferret out and, pick out some of what he needs to say. Because honestly, he said a lot of things. One of the things he said, though, don't forget that the club structure in Jamaica is nowhere close to as being professional as it ought to be. So as opposed to when you have a structured system from 19 and under, we have schools and so on. You have different, we structured, and the guys are able to, go play cricket all day, training all day. Most of those who play in the Jamaica team, which is obviously 21 and over, they have to go to work. They don't have a structured system where they leave and go to training 8 o'clock in the morning. No, you're going to train until 11 o'clock.
No,
take a break.
Well, in fairness, now, the Jamaican cricketers now are on a retainer contract.
Recently.
Yeah, man, it's a recent thing.
It's a recent thing. But
so they don't have to work in a factory.
No, which is no. If you ask me,
yeah, man,
it is too late.
It is a recent thing. Yeah.
It is no. It's too late, and it brings Dwight's point to fore where he's saying what is happening. I don't remember if you or him came up with the reason why.
But, no, man, that way you said, Philip, tell you, is a real thing. The club structures in Jamaica are not what they used to be.
Come here, ask him, him give me permission to call him name, I'm a virgin, because when I used to join in this team, we used to, close together in terms of work relations. So I ran into him and him said, listen, call me name. We had a good discussion for about 20 minutes. And I said, trust me, I wasn't even thinking about that. It would be important, I wouldn't say important, interesting for you to listen to me. Interview him, man.
All right, driver.
Make him say some of what he can say, because I don't want to say some of it. You follow me?
Leave it right there, sir. I'm going, maybe touch base with Philip one of the days next week. With that, the first orders come and go like that.
Yeah, swiftly.
We'll play the first selection, and I will come back to the calls.
Wash your hands frequently. Regularly and thoroughly clean your hands with an alcohol-based hand rub or wash them with soap and water. Washing your hands with soap and water or using alcohol-based hand rub kills viruses that may be on your hands.
Take me to the wall. Jamaica, are you ready? If you listen to this radio station and you gave your life to Jesus Christ, well, the next step is to be born again. I'm telling you, welcome to the Nicodemus Experience, February the 10th at 10 a.m. at Bob Marley Beach. Don't want to miss out on that. This is a water baptism taking place, hosted by Omega. I am Bishop John Wayne Manning. I'll be there to baptize you personally. Followed immediately by February 11th at 6 p.m., one night of service. praise, worship, deliverance. I want to pray for you. Believe God for a breakthrough for you, your family, your finances. Meet me there. Where? I thought you would never ask. 24 Stillwell Road, Kingston, Jamaica. Meet me there. I want to shake your hands. I want to lay hands on you. Don't forget, for further information, to get on the baptismal list or to get direction, give us a call at 876-204-9356. I'm Bishop John Wayne Manning, and I approve this message, and I'm waiting to hear from you. January 9, 2024. I was dead for 9 seconds. My heart stopped beating in the hospital. I remember my life was leaving my body, but I call upon the name of Jesus Christ, and he restored my life unto me. So I'm here because my purpose is not done. I want to pray with you. Don't miss this service. In the name of Jesus.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
You heard what the bishop said a while ago? That his heart stopped for 9 seconds. Lord have mercy, Bishop, man. Bishop, you know my heart started hurt me a little bit right now, though. But good that you're well, Bishop. I saw you this morning looking sharp as usual. And I know how it goes when you're in the hospital and you know you're not sure where you may go, one way or the other. My scare wasn't as bad, but can you imagine your heart start beating? Good to know that you're well, Bishop. But no, my stomach start feel a little queasy, boy. Anyway, music time brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color. And this one is from Kevin Downsell and Bounty Killer, and it's called Call It.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run in it, they are saved. My safety is in Jesus. My protector is Jesus. When I'm in trouble, I call that name. Jesus. My burden bearer. Jesus. My heavy load share. Jesus. My bridge over troubled water. Jesus. Stick closer than a brother. Jesus. Somebody call that name. Jesus. Somebody call that name. Jesus. I beg you call that name. Jesus. Beg you call that name. Jesus. When my family forsake me. Jesus. When I'm feeling lonely. Jesus. When I have no money. Jesus. All kind of problems surround me. Jesus. Somebody call that name. Jesus. Somebody call that name. Jesus. I beg you call that name.
Call upon the name of the Almighty One.
Call him up.
When the enemies attack you, wanna put you in a shuttle and you're fighting, you have to just
call him up.
When your life in a trouble and you can't take the struggle, man, no make the pressure kill you, just
call him up.
When the wind, man, I look for you, family, your pressure, you nothing up on the table.
Call him up.
Call upon him, make a miracle, because anything is possible. Power in the name of
Jesus.
The Lord is my life and my salvation. We tell it to the world from about 91. So we telling them and telling them in new hit song. Make them know we have to stay firm and strong. You know self-righteous, I'm just a man. No, me not perfect. Doing what I can understand. Coming know me and my purpose. Got him have the plan. I'm with faith in the man.
Jesus. My burden bearer. Jesus. My heavy load share. Jesus. My bridge over troubled water. Jesus. Stick closer than a brother. Jesus. Somebody call that name. Jesus. Somebody call that name. Jesus. I beg you call that name. Jesus. Beg you call that name. Jesus. When my family forsake me. Jesus. When I'm feeling lonely. Jesus. When I have no money. Jesus. All kind of problems surround me. Jesus. Somebody call that name. Jesus. Somebody call that name. Jesus. I beg you call that name. This is for somebody. Mountains on my left. Mountains on my right. Fear on my back. I see the Red Sea in sight. God, me, I go call your name. God, me, I go call your name. Me, I go call your name until your power touch down and bring some change. Mountains on your left, mountains on your right, fear on your back, just see the Red Sea in sight. You have to call him name. Yes, you have to call his name. We are to call him name until his power touch down and bring some change.
Call him up. When your pocket full of money, things pretty, and sunny, give thanks for prosperity. Call him up. When you know you're living up, you're doing better with your family. Thank him for the legacy. Call him up. When the blessing and the salary, take you out of poverty, give him the glory. Call him up. When things get lovely, nice and lovely, just remember the name of Jesus. The Lord is my light and my salvation. I tell it to the world from about 91. So I'm telling them again in a new hit song. Make them know we have to stay firm and strong. Me no self-righteous, I'm just a man. No, me no perfect, doing what I can understand. Coming know me and me purpose, God him have the plan. I'm a faith in the man. Jesus, my burden bearer. Jesus, my heavy load shield. Jesus, my bridge over troubled water. Jesus, stick closer than a brother. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, beg you call that name. Jesus, when my family forsake me. Jesus, when I'm feeling lonely. Jesus, when I have no money. Jesus, all kind of problems surround me. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, somebody call that name. Jesus, I beg you call that name. Jesus, Jesus, call that name. Jesus, all the time. Jesus, the burden bearer. Jesus, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Oh, Jesus, stay close. Jesus, to the troubles and trial. Jesus, he's the one who I dial. Jesus, when my family forsake me. Jesus, when I'm feeling lonely. Jesus, when I have no money. Jesus,
Alrighty then, that's Bounty Killer and Kevin Downswell, and it's called Call It.
Bounty Killer sound weird in that song.
You like it? Sound like it? Hey, you know, say Bounty Killer. People, you ever hear about split personality?
Yes.
Bounty sound aggressive and cross and angry. You afraid of Bounty sound over here, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, say in my interactions with Killer, you'd be very surprised. I want to give you one quick example. I'll require come. There was a show down at Westmoreland named Unity. What was the name? I don't remember. And I remember Winford Williams, who was on stage. Winford said, Higgins, but can't go to the show, you know. Yeah, I go there. I said, down at Westmoreland, man. I go there. Him say, I want to interview Killer for me, so I can use the interview on stage.
Yeah.
So, say, all right, cool. So after Killer done perform, I'm telling him and beat him and then at the heights of them thing. Well, after Killer done perform now, Killer going on a bus. Which are the entertainers. They're traveling a bus with a bus. You know, the bus full of some man, you know.
Yes.
So me, you know, I make my way towards the bus now. To go interview the man. And about 20 men stop me. You know? And me and Leon Bounty push out him head to the window. I said, no. Leave it. And when I go in, I said, the man normal. What go on you everything go. But part of, well, probably people are gonna figure out things now, but I'm always at a place where Bounty is very regularly.
Okay.
You get
Yes.
because Bounty mother, Miss Ivy,
Yeah.
is a very nice lady. Sometimes you wonder how a lady who's so, what's the word? Very subdued, very Christian, very how you doing, would have produced a son so cross and
miserable.
But that is just let us say part 8 of Bounty side. Bounty is a very fun loving man when he's ready.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alric.
Oh, text.
Oh, text you on.
Yeah, WhatsApp text message.
Give me the sound.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Zidane, good afternoon. Zidane, I go and beat you like a slave is not a comment that should be made by anyone whose ancestors were the recipients of such beatings. It is offensive and should not be repeated on the air.
All right, my boss. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Well, they will. If me say I'm gonna beat you like a slave, does that mean that I condone slavery?
No, not necessarily.
I'm going to beat you like how slaves were beaten. Yeah. What on earth is wrong?
Figuratively as well.
Yeah, clearly you're not going to beat
the man. Yes.
How is that? Why am I telling you?
Find it offensive. You can imagine when you tell a man to walk off on the feet. That's
Let me tell you, I'm going to beat you like a slave. I'm going to beat you like how slaves were beaten. That doesn't mean I condone slavery.
Not at all.
You say, if that was my expression, I see him somebody that said, you know, when I would have a problem, if the person whom I say to had an issue. So unless
it's Garvey, say it to.
Unless this is Garvey.
That is not Garvey.
I know Garvey.
No.
All right. Orville always say cricket is dying in Jamaica and Western is due to lack of passion. I do agree with you that there's a lack of passion, But is it a chicken and egg situation? Did the passion go because of the poor performance of a cricket team, or is it the other way around? Passion can be dynamic, and I think once the West Indies start winning again, the passion will return. What do you think? What I think is that the West Indies won 2 Cricket World Cups in T20. 2012, we were the world champions. 2016, we were the world champions in the fastest growing form of cricket. So unless you're talking about champions in Test cricket, but look at you them saw us being champions in the world in at 2 different times in for them lifetime, 2012, 2016. And this year, 40 odd schools are in the All Ireland in both Headley Cup and Sunlight, when there used to be 8 yards. So West Indies doing well in T20 cricket hasn't caused the passion not to die. Orville and Zidane, I think Chase should open the batting based on he's a senior player. Don't think the 2 rookies should be at the top. But hope at 5 because he's the keeper. I want to hope for West Indies again. I got look up.
Aren't they openers though?
I want to open yesterday. My phone hour. Look on the scorecard.
My phone charging.
Your phone charging. I don't know where I'm to my phone. I have no access to the thing. What do you think about Ambrose's top 10 cricketers? It is not Ambrose's top 10 cricketers. It is Ambrose's all-time West Indies 11. I don't know. We got 10. He said Greenwich, Higgins, Lara, Viv, Weeks, Sobers, Dujan, Marshall, himself, and Gibbs are leaving out a fast bowler.
You may not like the Gibbs selection.
Gibbs wasn't bad enough.
I know, but
he wants a spinner.
But when I'm picking a spinner over a man where average take wicket at 20 apiece, because he doesn't have the big bird. He doesn't have Ghana in this squad.
He wanted clearly, but Garfield Sowas could be a spinner as well.
There you go.
But Gibbs was rated among the best all-time spinners in film time. Gibbs take over 200 test wickets.
At 29. Which is pretty good.
As a matter of fact, he's the first spinner
to get the
300 wickets. So it's not a bad name, but there were other more outstanding fast bowlers. But clearly,
he had Holding is there, I've seen.
Holding.
Yeah, so it was
Marshall, him, Holding. Yeah. So it's not a bad squad. You mean
maybe I should question Holding over Ghana then.
Well, at Jamaica, people out there say Holding better than Ghana. All right, hit that enough.
Yeah, man.
Alric, we're coming back.
We're coming.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. EdgeChem paints are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel. Make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, check your phone, your money land. VNBS money transfer. CFA faster, easier. Sign up for VNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. VNBS money transfer.
Choose from a wide variety of tiles from Garrett Trading. Whether a classic or modern look, our tiles give that added dimension. For that Greek marble, flashy or glossy finish in your bathroom and kitchen, a myriad of designs and colors are available to create your personal masterpiece. Visit our showroom at 169 Constant Spring Road or call Garrett Trading and Installation Limited 876-669-8996. Design your style.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All All right, so we're back, and Alric, who's been waiting in the wings for a little while. It's your turn, Alric.
Hello. Yes, good afternoon, Alric.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon, gentlemen and listeners. Yeah, man. So Greaves and Attorney is open this morning.
Yes.
Oh, Graves and Attorney.
Yeah, Greaves get a proper ball, but again, the man now moving foot. Ball it up half still, but the man just ball a swing, but the man just not moving foot none at all.
Suppose we tell us last night a brethren come from foreign, come to me, you know. And I said, brother, I watch the cricket, and the man said, no, me I leave today or tomorrow. The man I leave. The man insists we came up on the road. So I actually didn't get to see the cricket.
Yeah, man. So is that debutant, you know, you name Bartlett, I believe, from Australia.
I bowl him.
Yeah, man, him bowl well too, man. Come get up and watch match still.
I saw summer when Chase and Carty were back.
Then bring us back in the game.
Yeah.
And then the man after who got out? After Chase got out, they elevated Aid Marshall, which was I don't know why them do that still.
Aid Marshall or Aid Walsh?
Aid Walsh.
Yeah.
Them elevate him. And the man basically come cramp up the thing. Man, I run out Carty, you know. After Carty was looking so good. 12, I think man was 12 away from a century.
Yeah.
Hit the ball straight to the man and take off. And because he wasn't getting the ball off of the square, Carty wanted to get on strike. But so Carty take the single and end up shot.
Oh.
The record I from this up. Thing go down hill, you know.
What was Carty's scoring rate?
He after him past 50, he actually step up the gas, you know, step on the gas and start beat it. But when him send Walsh now, then Walsh was having difficulty getting the ball off of the square, so it kind of limit our scoring opportunity.
You know, sometimes I wonder if Carty are more suitable to test cricket than one day cricket.
He can play both of them, man.
He can play both.
He can play both.
How does he do it first 4-day regional?
Not sure.
Him not knocking down the door. Put it that way.
But the baseman just using the eye test.
When I look at him,
he look a proper batsman.
Him look alright.
Yeah. The next thing. So I see that the West Indies board has made a good move in upgrading the contract.
Yes.
From a franchise thing to international retainer contract.
Yes, they made 2 upgrades.
Yeah, man. So that's good because you want time down, and especially with the man coming out and so that he's committed to playing Test cricket, you want the time down to a retainer contract.
Yes.
So at least you don't have to worry about him thing, you know.
Yeah, man.
And many people are complaining, raising issue about him because the money that will come his way because of the franchise cricket.
Yeah.
We know money change people, but based on how the youth operate, and the man was very cognizant because he said it twice. He said, I know that I'm live, and he said that as long as I'm test cricket is there, I'm going to make myself available to play test cricket. So there's enough opportunities for him to go and play franchise cricket around the world and still represent the West Indies. So it was a good move on their part to put him on a retainer contract because the truth is West Indies don't play a lot of test cricket. So there will be ample opportunities for him to go and make money on the circuit.
Yes.
Yep.
So it was good for them to do that and to reward him right away. I have a strike where I not, you know. And I want a whole heap of people come in and I want to also whoever put guard against still, you know, is burnout, as Ian Bishop was saying.
Yeah.
Because he might be hot property right now. Everybody go want a piece time. So them need to kind of manage him properly. His agent, yes, I think his agent is an Australian woman.
Yes, which is
that's what Rollington Town was saying.
Yeah, that's what Rollington Town was saying. Yes, so
is this an agent that him just get there? Some of them.
I don't know, that's the thing. I don't know, but I guess it must be recent. I'm not upon the scene.
Yeah. So why would you be interested in him before? Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it must be a recent thing, but that's a good look still.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. The next thing now, the EPL now, the biggest thing I will go on over the weekend.
Massive game, man. We think we have a chance to see that the game is at the Emirates. You know?
Yeah,
what the game I play?
Yeah,
what time the game I play?
Emirates. But if we're going to
in the morning, man. Sunday morning.
Yeah.
You sure you can give us a specific time? Is it 10:30?
So tell you.
Yeah.
11:30.
11:30. All right.
Yeah, 11:30. So I think Arsenal cannot afford to lose that one. But the way Liverpool has been playing, it's going to be very difficult for Arsenal still.
Yeah.
And boy, Arsenal can see some goals and Liverpool
Liverpool can see some little simple goals.
Yeah, man, some little simple goals. And based on the chance that Liverpool have been creating, it's going to be very difficult for them to not concede. And if this game is going to be very pivotal in Arsenal season.
Yeah, because the thing is, even though we went to Anfield and got a point, you know, Liverpool wasn't playing as well as they are playing now. Then, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like game I got to be a one goal, either 2-1 or 1-1. I'm saying Liverpool are going to squeeze.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Liverpool are going to squeeze.
Not a bad prediction based on how they play. But let's see.
And we hear Omar earlier. You need to invite Darwin to come and send Thomas to get a wash off the show, man. He talks the show, man. He has improved in his finishing still, you know. So even though he has missed a lot of chances, he has been one of the starters ball. I'm saying, fourth and the man at the post.
He's one of the best I've ever seen. Just popping up right where the ball is played, making the runs where you should make the runs. He's one of the best I've ever seen at it in a
Exactly, he's one of the best at that, and that's why I rate him. You know, as much as he's not as clinical, and that can be worked on. That can be worked on because when I look on the man stats, even though he has missed a lot of chances, he has scored 7 goals so far this season and 9 assists.
Yes.
That's a goal involvement of 16 from 21 appearances basically.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? 14 starts, 7 goals. That's a goal every other game. Not a bad return for a forward.
Yes.
And he's always involved in the game. And when I look at his big chances that he has gotten, he has gotten 26 big chances in season. So just imagine if he has scored half of those chances. You'll be right up there at the top of the goal scoring chart.
Definitely.
So he's a good player. And one of the things that I love about Klopp is showing confidence in him by playing him, because even when he's not scoring, he's in the game, he's involved, and he's always putting himself in good goal scoring opportunities, good goal scoring positions to help the team. Either he's going to score or he's going to provide the assist. So he's a very good baller, man, and I rate him. So even though he has not been as clinical as Liverpool would want, but that can be worked on because he has everything else. He has speed. He reads the game well. He's just an all-round good player. He just need to work on, and as Omar said, Klopp will just work on that thing there with him. Yeah. Training session after training session, hit the target, because he has been hitting the target more often in this season than last season. He might keep them wide, he might keep them high, but he might force keep up to save them.
All right.
Yeah, man. All right.
Leave it as
yeah, man.
All right. Who now? Mr.
Serpi.
Orville?
Yes, sir.
Zidane.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Orville. What the guy yesterday was talking about us, yes. Why name again, man, and then you call our regular?
X-Factor.
X-Factor. You sound like a guy named Scientist who used to cover that program, because you say you analyze local and international racing. But I want you to come on the radio now and tell Jamaica, the listener to class, says, all the information what you was given is false and you know nothing about racers. Because let me tell you something, Garvin.
Hold on, say that again.
Tell X-Factor said, Sir P said, all the information what he was given on the radio yesterday were completely false and he knew nothing about horse racing. Because the first thing I said, him said Darville, he said the horse that came fourth, run 3 and 4 first and let behind, run away Alga. I told you, I said that a month ago, says based on rough entry, speed rating. No, I said if you win by less than 3 length is a failure. Rough entry won by 7.5 length. Ability Koi came second. Mamma Mia came third. Is it a fact came fourth? Perfect Rule come fifth. All them things that Money Miser no he in the race not all. And it came a race that said Money Miser came fourth. And the next race, and our regular raceman said all the horses that was there, most of them were tired, including Iron Fred, who was
Prince Green was the one saying that.
Prince Green. But anybody who know racing, and if you and Zidane know racing, you not say X-Factor come off fire radio with them foolishness. Because Prince Green said most of the horses were tired, and it's true. Is it a fact? Run 5 consecutive races, and him drop off it slowly into stride and come last. Run away Alga, lose farm, right? Mamma Mia, who carry the field to race to the 2 furlong. The last race him run, because him run last, and as a matter of fact, he never finished the race. Mahogany, not up 100% sound. Atomica, the jacket fell. So what our man said, it was true. Most of the artists them.
So right? It's not that rough entry was special. It's just that our artists them did tired.
No, rough entry came down as the best speed rating. That's why when I knew they were told that who was coming, I call you a month ago.
Oh yes, I say him can't lose. So although our horses were tired, rough entry are big ass.
Big ass. Yeah. So when him talk about bigger ass came in Jamaica, the best ass apart from rough entry came down and run. Big ass look at Trinidad like Barry and them things was an ass them secret trained by Vin Edwards. And Vin Edwards say from the ass the 1.9 furlong, him know she couldn't lose the Gold Cup. So when him talk about some little foolishness, he must think what him thinking about. And I want him to come and apologize to the listener. Say all the information what he was given was false and he knew nothing about racing. I want to know, as a matter of fact, when he say man analyze racing, I was going to say him change his name to scientist because scientists have a little startup business and he was on Workgate with Colin Blair. So him and he was also a tipster. Him now is a agent. So I want to know if this X Factor is the same scientist what me I talk about. And let me tell you, when him talk about Jackie, him tell Jackie who will win race. There is a thing in racing we call business race. Right? Mm-hmm. No, so I want to find out how on earth if him go and tell a Jackie, as a matter of fact, he only want mention Martin, you know, how many Jackie at Cameron Park, him tell them say, the Jackie go and win race. And that the Jackie tell him because if him use the race book, as do him say, him do like the race book because which is true. There's a lot of inaccuracy inside the race book. What criteria him use to tell a Jackie? Him do what him do is he a clacker? That's him exercise.
No, well, we don't know why I'm used. Yeah.
That's exactly why you see Arvin. That's why I say if you and Zidane did know about racing, you not ask him what method they use to tell the jockey. Say if they go with the race or what.
You could have asked him, you know. No, we don't have to know, but we could have asked him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the point is
X Factor call about the show.
Yeah, man. You have to call about the program X Factor.
Ask him how much money miser. Because when we talk, you know, if I was there, I would say. If Atomica is a good ass, and he would say yes, and I would ask him 3 times Atomica be miniature man run 2 classes below as a 1 to 5 favorite. I run dead last. So you understand me? So because but when you said our guy them again, man, shipping port?
Yes.
What shipping port said, and anybody who do a racing and evaluate the 2 of them. He must go, sit at the back of the class of shipping port because all what I say was false. Nothing is true. He was mentioned about it. Nothing because he mentioned money miser and money miser come below 5 because as we tell you before, rough entry, ability, Mamma Mia, is it a fact? And perfect rule. Those are the top 5. So we don't know which part might be in mathematics. I wasn't seen right. I was not like I hear people say that.
All right, Mr. P. That was a very I didn't know if I call that. That was a very strong critique of the X Factor. We take a break. Box food. We see you. We're coming.
For something nice to eat today. What should I get? Yes, that's it. Royal Court Restaurant, where the food is great at affordable prices with more things on the menu than you can imagine. There is something on the menu for everyone, and you can dine in or take it home to enjoy in the comfort of your own space. Royal Court Restaurant, 67 Red Hills Road, open 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday to Thursday and 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Call in your takeaway orders at 876-338-3621, 876-423-6235, 876-338-7872.
Tell a friend, call a friend, tell everybody.
Need to spruce up those clothes or take a break from the washing? Then visit New Look Dry Cleaners and Launderers at 120 Red Hills Road, Kingston 19. or Shop 23 Manor Park Plaza for speedy service and the very best prices. Everything will look like new. Be part of the thousands of satisfied customers. Call 925-9464 or 931-1305. Get the best look at new look.
Tune in to Jermaine Morgan, aka DJ Frisco, every Sunday morning live on air. Class FM 89 for the undiluted gospel mix. On the Class FM 89, you will be motivated, encouraged, musically blessed, and receive a word in time with the DJ Frisco in the mix.
Are you the only one that we put move?
Sunday morning at 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Don't go anywhere.
The best horse racing coverage is on your number one sports station, KLAS Radio. Get the most comprehensive previews of the races on Saturdays and public holidays while we bring you top-class commentary from Caymanas Park. Sponsored by Carl's Classic Mackerel, distributed by Carl's Manufacturing. Azan, the superstore for your home and more. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Anybet, your best bet. Milestone Restaurant, Sports Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes. And Victoria Mutual Money Transfer Services, real money transfer for real life. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by D'Angel, Edgechem, Megamart, and Anybet. Fulham manager Marcus Silva has been fined £80,000 after admitting a charge of improper conduct. He was charged after saying referee Sam Barrett didn't have the experience to handle the pressure following Fulham's 3-0 loss to Newcastle on December 16. Raul Jimenez was sent off for a foul on Sean Longstaff, but Silva was angry at an earlier challenge by Jamal Lascelles on the Mexican. Silva has also been warned about his future conduct. That is Sports in a Minute. Sports in a Minute was sponsored by D'Angel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Anybet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so I'm going to make a little announcement. I'm going to have to leave a little bit early today. So Zidane will have to carry the last part. I need to get to somewhere in the Friday evening traffic. Not normal. So I might leave a little earlier than now. Well, not might. I will leave a little bit early. All right, box food.
Now you're a boss. Now you're a boss. I can't left when you want to, brother.
But with that.
Yeah, Eric, look at myself, Eric. Yesterday I made a good call. I think I jotted it down. It was a good call by Eric yesterday. But today I almost hung up because I called to defend Darwin Nunes. And a non-Liverpool man did it way better than I ever could. So, I have to move on from that.
Yes. Who is the non-Liverpool man? Alric. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Alric is not a Liverpool.
Yeah, man, he did a good job of. Yeah, man.
Yeah, all right. Cool.
Because most of what he said, I've been telling my friends for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That I want a striker like Darwin that is going to pop up in goal scoring positions more often than most of the strikers in the Premier League right now. So the fact that we're blaming him for missing chances in a roundabout way, we're giving him credit for being in those positions.
Well, he's brilliant. That's it.
Yeah.
Orville.
Yes, sir.
You were saying earlier that if somebody had picked Liverpool to finish second before the season, they would not have been taking a flyer.
No, may I say, an English Premier League season, a man said Liverpool will be in the top 2. And Liverpool finish in the top 2. But I think it's no major prediction.
Okay, I thought you said if somebody had picked Liverpool to finish in the top 2 and they finish in the top 2, it wouldn't be a big
decision.
No, I wouldn't think that is no major prediction to make.
Okay.
I'm saying, generally speaking, you expect Liverpool based on what they have been doing the last 4 or 5 years. Yes, I know that there were changes, the midfield and thing, but if you say Liverpool in the top 2, I mean, yeah.
Zidane, where did you pick Liverpool before the season?
I had them battling for 4th.
Okay. And last season you had them outside the top 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now Orville, I submit to you.
Yes.
That based on the extenuating circumstances around Liverpool and what happened last year and what we were looking at coming into the season, Zidane's prediction would probably be more in line with what would be considered logical than if somebody had picked Liverpool to be in the top 2.
All right, me not contest it, but I for one is not a jaw-dropping news to me. Say Liverpool not the top 2.
If you watch the games, I analyze it properly. And before the season, before a ball was kicked, we are vastly over performing this season.
All right,
we're overperformed, brother. We are overperformed. What Klopp has been able to do with this ragtag bunch has been amazing. Now, over the past few years, when Salah leaves for AFCON, we generally win those games.
Yeah.
For some reason, this season, it's the same thing, but I'm more impressed this season than I've ever been for any season before this. Not just the fact that you're winning, but the ways in which, the different ways in which.
Yeah, man, you so squeeze out some victory in the other years.
Yeah,
but this year
we're squeezing them out. Now we're looking comfortable. We have different people popping up and scoring goals. So I'm impressed.
Yes, indeed.
Zidane, this Sunday.
Yes.
Salah is not playing.
No, he's injured.
And you have what is considered the best centre back in the Premier League. Right?
You could argue that now, yes.
Yeah, you could argue that,
yes.
that you have the best centre back.
Yeah, man. He's talking about Saliba, listeners. Yes.
Yeah. And it could also be argued that France have the best quartet of centre backs in world football
yes.
right now, and probably in the last 5. I venture to say that I cannot remember one country having 4 of these top centre backs the way France have them right now.
Yes.
But this Sunday, I'm expecting a narrow Liverpool win. I'm hoping for a big Liverpool win, but I'm expecting it to be narrow. And I don't think that you guys are going to score on me.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, we have scored since the drought in terms of run of losses. We scored some only per goal now. We scored 7 in the last 2 games. I know some little opponents, but I think we're going to squeeze your goal. So if you pick Liverpool, pick a 2-1 win.
Mr. Tulop.
Mr. Tulop.
Abel, before we leave, and we were talking about predictions earlier. You know, I took the liberty of doing something over the last few months. And I think having done so, I heard that somebody else did it in the past. I didn't know that before. But you know that you and Jesse Blake do a special 2 days a week, right? On predictions.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, Jesse Blake does a little worse than you on predictions over the last few months.
Really?
I think you're at about 38% and he's at about 36%. And that's not on score. That's just on the result. So if we went on the actual score of each game, you'll be doing a lot worse.
But you still haven't take the time for them something?
I took the time because I wanted to see if it was just an exercise for the sponsors or if you made any analytical decisions in your picks. And I am telling you that you need to stick to what you're doing in the daytime, because in Vegas you would be a poor man.
Over how long a period you have done this now?
I think I started in November and I stopped the end of last week.
And you sit down and write down every prediction.
I can send you the text file, brother.
No. I'm just saying that you're a very devoted man to this thing. Yeah?
Because I wanted to. Because first thing I say now, why Zidane not the picks? Because Zidane is a football man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why is Orville the one doing the picks? And you know one other observation I made? And this makes sense because Jesse is working for Just Bet.
Yeah.
his picks are usually the ones where the people making the bet is going to win the most money.
So you're saying that Jesse Blake?
Yeah, it takes some big odds. So
no. Are you saying? Hold on, let me ask the question.
Yeah.
You're saying that Jesse usually don't go with favorites?
No. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when he does not go with favorites, he goes with the scoreline. The scorelines that he goes with. You have to understand. There's a scoreline component to it, right?
You're telling me.
He loves to go with
3-1
correct score betting and at this scoreline, and at that scoreline it's usually where
the biggest money, the biggest odds,
money, which we know.
You know what I'd like. You say I'm doing 38%. I would like to find the people who you say are football people, who you say I shouldn't give up my day job. I would like the people who are football people, and I'm not talking soup games where Liverpool are play woy from rounds.
Talking like Liverpool, Arsenal,
them kind of game. I would want to see the so-called experts betting on these fairly tight games, and let me see if they come up.
I imagine they're going to be closer to 50%.
I don't know that. Remember, listen to the games that I'm saying. All right, tell you what more you do. Well, how am I going to know? I would love to hear your picks on these tight games that are not one-sided.
Well, he just said he's going to Liverpool to win 2-0.
Those two things. So you're assuming that I personally consider myself an expert.
No, argument. No.
That's a good one.
I would love to know how 38% stacks up against the experts. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's like getting 1 out of 3 right. They could be over 1 over 3.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, man. Big up.
That average will work in Major League Baseball, but it would not work in.
It wouldn't work in football.
Yeah, Major League Baseball. If you're 300 hitter, you're doing great. You have a job for the rest of your life.
All right, sir. Big up yourself, man. Good to hear. Enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, man.
All right. So he has answered the call, but we take the break. X Factor, we're seeing him. We're coming back.
Yeah.
The best horse racing coverage is on your number one sports station, KLAS Radio. Get the most comprehensive previews of the races on Saturdays and public holidays while we bring you top-class commentary from Caymanas Park. Sponsored by Carl's Classic Mackerel, distributed by Carl's Manufacturing. Azan, the superstore for your home and more. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Anybet, your best bet. Milestone Restaurant, Sports Bar and Grill. Celebrate good food, celebrate good vibes. And Victoria Mutual Money Transfer Services, real money transfer for real life.
Get running. Stay fit with the latest brands and styles at Western Sports. For running, walking, or hiking, Western Sports has the shoe just for you. The time by Western Sports is
2:45.
Be the envy of neighbors and friends. Fill your house with exceptional home decor from Carmen's Collection, located at 112 Constant Spring Road. Satisfy your desire with stunning and luxurious furnishing and accessories. Visit our showroom at 112 Constant Spring Road. Revel in trending items and immerse yourself in comfort. Pleasure your eyes and senses. Seeing is believing. Open Mondays to Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Carmen's Collection, your place for exceptional decor.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega Mart, best value by far.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so here's answer the call, as we heard.
X Factor. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir, I'm on the line.
Yes.
Get Serpy on the line, please.
Get Serpy?
Yeah, man.
Man, we'll get Serpy. Yeah. All right.
Because...
no, man, you don't have to say no more.
Yeah, we'll get Serpy.
Yeah, man, get him on the line.
Me like who the man is. Another in the series of face-offs on the Sports Desk, which is one of the reasons why the Sports Desk continues to lead in innovations as far as talk shows are concerned.
For a long time, some people have some reputation which come by not people don't have any knowledge of racing, and some people take up this moniker that them know about racers, which Serpy, which has been on the radio for the longest while. They born a long time, so they will tell about horses after the 1950s and 60s.
Hold on the X Factor. Serpy, we just realized we don't have the number for you, so call in right now.
Yeah, man, make him call in, because a lot of people, he will tell about horses from a long time, because that is what they are old, so they'll tell you about long time horses.
Oh my Lord.
And that is the only claim to fame they have.
Are you the caller that him called scientist?
No, man, I'm not scientist.
Oh.
I'm no scientist. Scientists don't racers, man. Serpy, they just blab his mouth. They have a clue to racers. You give Serpy a book in front of him can't read a race book.
So God, no.
Mr. P, call us no. I will put you up.
But the first question I wanted to ask him, does Supreme Ventures know him?
Me don't know if Supreme Ventures know him. Serpy, we not a number for you, man. Call no, man.
I can tell you that Supreme Ventures don't know him, because he hasn't gone there to collect anything from Supreme Ventures, so they won't know him.
Oh, in terms of winning bets and things?
Yes, so
but
he's a gambler.
Here's what. All right, until him come.
Gambler.
Until him come, him say, how do you know? How can you, what mechanism do you use to tell Jackie say them go away?
Because when you can analyze things, you see racers analyst is just like how you have an account and you give him to check your books and for whatever. There's an art to it.
So tell me the art now. Let me see if we can learn it.
No, it takes time. Because how you know how to train us, so you see how us train.
So you actually go watch the training and do hand times and something.
Listen what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So I've been places, and a lot of people with fame, they can't challenge me in racing, so they just come with some. I've never gone and watch a workout at Cayman Park.
You've never watched a workout?
No, I don't need to.
So what's your secret in telling the jockey who are going from?
Because I can analyze a horse from one race. So a race, and I can put two horses together based on their past performance, and I know that this horse can beat this horse.
Based on who you're talking, it's supposed to on 2024 X5 range.
No, listen. When me I try to tell you, listen.
No. Based on how you sound, man, you're supposed to have 140 foot yacht out.
No. Listen, what I'm saying to you, that is not the point. You know, Jamaica over there. It's like when I need a conversation.
All right. You know, no man know your business. All right, cool.
I'm just saying to you, when him come on the phone, if Supreme Ventures doing.
But me, I wonder how Mr. P no call you.
You don't remember X Factor? A long time X Factor call you.
Listen.
So why Mr. P can call? And if Mr. P afraid of the man for true.
Listen, a man can talk every day and talk all kind of things, you know, when I'm not there. You listen, when me call yesterday, I was just somewhere and half of my head, but just call and say about this the thing with Money Miser.
Yeah.
See, you call and make difference in a 3 and 4 lanes. That not dictate whether a person or race.
I agree with that.
So listen, me here, Sir P, ask Michael Caine to read out performance and this and that and for whatever. If you're a race man, you don't need Michael Caine to do certain things here. Me no listen Michael Caine tips them because Michael Caine can't tip a horse to me. No, if him have chance or not. When me in a racing, Michael Caine work on a wife and like apprentice when mother came in a racing. Michael Caine them and me like a student them.
Yeah. That one sound is a shit.
So when me hear him come and him a put up, listen. me make bigger than him when I racing run me in a betting shop. Ask anybody you can tell. I roll a betting shop in a Portmore. And you have the man in at the back of the race book named Johnny Handsome. Later on, Michael Johnny Handsome. And him me and him in that challenge. I'm making stop come at the betting shop.
What do they call you? We can't ask.
Me just cause listen, no, but me can put some people and make them come on and test what me say.
Yeah.
When he talk about when me can use it, tell him to look for this trainer here named Joseph Durant, a trainer.
Hold on. You don't say why Mr. P clash.
I don't understand why Mr. P.
You have a trainer named Joseph Durant. Where I have a trainer ask him, his name Chalice.
Mr. P.
Me go over in stable. And him have and them way in the stable, them ask around Wednesday. And me look on him and say, yes, Wednesday you ask me a mutual agreement to go in. And all of them over the stable laugh.
X Factor, we are man. We have to have a clash with you and somebody on the radio.
No, man, listen.
You sound too bad, my boss. We don't have a clash with you.
Brother, listen. Any sport you get me now.
Shipping port prescreen, somebody have
X Factor, hear what you do.
Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass
you and put shipping port in your car.
What you talk to, man? Shipping port them no about racers.
Let's say a baby them there.
How you talk, man? Shipping shipping port and racers, man. Embarrass me, man.
Alright, hear what you do. Not say no more. Just leave your number with the producer. So that in case when Mr. P call.
No man, me a wait pan Sir P.
No man, but clearly now.
A while ago, I make up all pan.
Hold on.
Me know. And
but X Factor, hold on. X Factor,
we can't wait all day. X Factor, we can't wait all day.
X Factor, me host the show one at a time.
Listen, X Factor, man.
X Factor, me host the show. We're good at hosting.
Yes.
We can't get Mr. P to call. We clearly can't wait for him till 4 o'clock. So worst I come, Miss Hunga.
Yeah.
So we are
run up in mode, boy.
Right now, it look like you lead one love, because Mr. P normally miss the program. So we are going to assume same step out.
Come on the phone and chatting nonsense, but ass tired. I train a program as a race. You think race somebody just take up off of the road and train a program as a race, but ass tired.
All right, left your number with the producer. If Mr. P should call between now and
we call you back.
We call you back.
Yeah, man, I will call me back any time, man.
Yeah, man. So leave your number with.
I don't have a thing for you now and challenge with some people racing.
Leave your number with Marian, my boss.
Leave your number. Yes, hey. You say hello.
Don't hang up.
Hello, I don't know the racing.
Him so. But I say that.
Me a lean towards. Yeah. Me a lean towards. You know what? Me a lean towards, Mr. P. Me a lean towards a long time contributor to the sports.
And Mama B said, Mr. P is the man, you know.
Yeah, man. Other man me a lean towards. Take him number there, mommy. You take it. All right. Dwight too.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Good afternoon, Dwight.
Yo, King. The racers, man, them the power on different level. You love sit down and just listen to them.
Yes, man.
All of them, man, from Shipping Port to Mr. P to Prince Green, all the way to Mama. I know you have a new man, Panabla. That man, that's different.
And that man, a brung to some brave and bull, you know.
The man, are different, man. Wait. Orville, what box food actually came on the radio and said, him say you're going at 38%? Is that him say?
Yeah. And Jesse going at 36.
So that means that if you predict something, there's a bigger possibility of it not happening. Orville, who going to win the Super Bowl this next weekend?
Kansas.
All right, thanks. I'm going to write that down. San Francisco. All right, cool.
Yeah. No, he said, where go with? He said Kansas.
The man said Kansas.
So you are going to San Francisco?
Yeah, man.
May I go with my own.
You're going Garvey guy.
Yeah. Garvey, you may work with Padawan here, sir.
Yeah. Bad news to Garvey. Hello, Zidane.
Yes.
So now, towards the end, we said that we'd call back and we'd have this discussion about Andre Coley.
Yes.
See? Mm-hmm. And I'm really eager for us to go in this. But
why would you give...
wait. Me and Orville also did have some comments. But here's it. We want to keep the conversation bramble free. So, Orville...
I'll take a backseat.
No. Let me tell you why still. I don't want to think say some bias thing.
Yeah.
Yes, you said that it don't make any sense for me to say Kohler never did not, because Kohler was there with the team, managing the team, whatever, and the team won. But then you turn around later and tell a caller, so Brathwaite never did not. Zidane, Brathwaite, the coach
are nothing special.
Yeah, but me say Kohler never did not special.
Oh.
That me say as well.
Well, but there's
you basically contradict yourself.
But Desmond Haynes did something special.
If we bring it in there.
No, man. So you're saying Desmond Haynes did something special?
Yes.
All right. I will exit the conversation.
Yeah, man, because you want to bramble it up.
All right.
Now, Zidane.
Yes.
For you now.
Yes. Why would Desmond Haynes be doing something special?
Hey, listen. We're talking about Andre Coley, the coach. We're not talking whether or not Andre Coley did help select the team. We're talking about Andre Coley.
No. You're being slick.
What do you mean I'm being slick?
Well, he would be a part of the selection.
So you want to give the flowers I would normally give the chairman a selection.
No, not the same.
And then turn around and then give it to Coley. So you say when I say Coley never did anything special, you're thinking about Coley's role in selecting.
His overall role with part of the selection, because he would be a part of those decisions.
Come on, Zidane, not do that, man. You never that to this. You never that to that.
So win the argument about that, Mr.
Yeah?
If that Mr. win the argument.
If you go through in his role as a part of the selection, I have to go and give him higher than 6.
Okay, all right.
But let us stick to him as the coach. Can we have a discussion about him?
No, you have to everything we are putting at
Orville, you think that's fair?
No, man, you can't call Orville, no.
No, we're not.
You're running Orville out of the conversation.
No, Orville, we're not asking it to debate. We're asking if Chancellor, you might argue a contradictory answer.
No comment.
Come on, man, Zidane.
Everything is going into the mix.
No, Zidane.
Yes.
Coley is using the new players that Desi given. Zin, he has had limited contact with these players. It happened last year when the team batted well in Australia when young Chandrapal came in the team, came out of nowhere. It happened this year again, where look at the big players. Shamar Joseph, hardly any time under Coley. Sinclair.
One question. Wouldn't they work on the other team in terms of the weaknesses of the batsmen and help the bowlers to exploit those weaknesses? Wouldn't that be Coley's job as well?
Repeat that.
Wouldn't Coley's job be to look at the weakness of the opposing team batsmen?
Yeah, man.
And work with the bowlers to exploit those weaknesses.
Yeah, man.
So wouldn't he get some credit for the bowling exploits of the young man?
Okay. Was he able? So then we need to explore. Was it a particular bowler who had these skills to follow the advice before? Or was this something that Coley has been able to do? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Because when you look on every series before,
yes,
he has been absolutely poor in coaching these bowlers.
The bowling has been absolutely poor. The bowling has been absolutely poor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Before that, in the last since Coley took over as the coach, from a bowling point of view, teams have been racking up 780. 710. We talk cumulatively across 2 innings. There's been only 2 occasions over the last 8 times that teams have scored less than 500 runs across both innings. Yeah, man. Coley has been poor in terms of giving these instructions, and one of those 2 times is what we see happen recently. Now, if Coley was very good at working out bowlers and him should have been there before this.
So hold on, we can ask
that he got a player who was good at this.
Since me can't participate, I got to ask Zidane to ask you something.
Yeah.
Sure, man, you can ask, but don't give Zidane no bramble question. Zidane, careful when I ask.
Zidane.
Yeah, man, go on.
So the teams, since Coley has been head coach, Desmond Haynes has been a selector
as well. Yeah. Head chief.
So if the teams are racking up whole heap of runs, it would be with the people and with Desmond Haynes pick.
Yes.
Give
Coley. So Desmond Haynes have to take some licks this as well if Coley have to take some licks.
Yeah, but I understand the point that you're making.
No, man, if the bowling has been struggling according to you, Desmond Haynes has been the chief selector. He's the one who's been selecting these bowlers for these series.
But we're talking about the one match. We're saying in the one match.
Or in the season.
The one match.
No, you
call it
but you made reference.
We have already agreed that it's one match.
The reason why Orville asked the question is because you made reference to the previous performance as to why you're not giving them any major credit.
Yeah,
I'm saying the same thing must apply. The same thing must apply to Desmond Haynes.
Yeah, and I'm saying
so it's a fluke as well.
No, man. Go ahead.
It's just that this player was just brilliant.
No, man, repeat what you just said.
I'm saying to you, if you're going to say Coley does not deserve a lot of credit because
he didn't develop the player.
Because
he didn't coach up the player.
Exactly.
And he has not shown a history of that.
Exactly. So Desmond Haynes has not shown a history of picking good players.
But we're not judging Desmond Haynes over.
So it's really
we're judging Desmond Haynes based on this particular series, this particular set of players.
And Coley does not get the credit.
No, man, Coley can't get no credit.
You're joking.
No,
you're not sound balance. You're not sound balance.
My 100% balance. The standard that we use to judge a selector is different from the standard we use to judge a coach.
Even though the selector is the one who gives the coaches the players.
King, the coach is required to bring development. Coley has not done that.
All right.
Joseph has sat on him for about 2 weeks. You tell me, say, Coley teacher, Coley.
What if we call the player and the player said Coley has played a major role in his performance?
So wait. If you call Shamar Joseph right now and bring him on the radio,
yeah.
So what do you think about the coaching staff? You expect him to say another no? Come on, man. Let's try that with my man.
Shout out, yes.
Sit down, talk one day.
Big up yourself, sir. It's interesting. Yeah. He's gonna say shot to his box. I mean, hang around him. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll come
Practice respiratory hygiene. Make sure you and people around you follow good respiratory hygiene. This means covering your mouth and nose with your bent elbow or tissue when you cough or sneeze. Then dispose of the used tissue immediately. Droplets spread viruses. By following good respiratory hygiene, you protect the people around you from viruses such as cold, flu, and COVID-19.
The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the Sports Desk is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Yeah, man. So you know that it is a Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. I'm starting to feel the weekend vibes, you know. And what we do at this time on a Friday, you should know by now. This is one of the questions we ask in December. You know, what do we do on 3 o'clock on a Friday and on a Wednesday? Well, what we do is to play a Yaba selection. And this entire segment is sponsored by Yaba Music, featuring the Ja Children album. It's available on all platforms such as Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, and iTunes. And the one that we're going to be playing this afternoon is, let me tell you the one that we'll be giving you this afternoon. It's called Love Is Music. It's number 3 on the track. And like I said, you can get it on all them platforms there. And you can get it on platform Orville as well. Here we go.
A song of my love for you. From your heart to your voice is set for me. Every word you say in sweet harmony. Sweet music, thinking of you makes me sad. Many thanks, my love, for your heart in my life. When I whisper your name, this joyous feeling is always the same. Oh, this melody that's sings to me is always a music coming from my heart. Is always sweet music. You're a song, the best part. Love music. You're my beauty.
Time lost change. Now we're back into and sweet music play. All this melody playing from my heart is always something to say. For you and for me, it's always something to say. In the right key, it's always something to say. For you and for me, it's always something to say. In sweet harmony, it's always sweet love with the right key.
All right, so there we go. The Yaba selection on the program. It's Love is Music, and it's brought to you by Yaba, featuring the Jack Children album. Available, like I said, on all platforms, Spotify, YouTube, and all the other platforms, including I, because I'm a platform, you can get it as well.
Excuse me,
some
boss,
text now.
you have a text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Switch it to the text.
Switch it, yeah, man. See it, yeah? All right. X Factor looks like the new Tony. What a way to start as a new caller. X Factor of a caller.
Well, X Factor has resurfaced, you know. He is not really a new
He's
caller.
not a new caller.
Yeah.
He's a resurfaced caller.
Yeah.
If Mr. P knows so much about horse racing, then how comes he could not explain to Orville how a 10 furlong races run? Maybe Orville had just tough about. I don't know if you have to blame Mr. P for that.
I don't
one.
think Mr. P is to be blamed because people told us that is the way that's how they calculated it.
That is the way how it's done. So don't blame Mr. P for this one. Maybe I was the one who wasn't quite understanding what he was saying. Hi, Bishop. Bishop, you want to come round for a second, Bishop? Yeah, man, you need to come round, man, and explain to us that 9-second heart stopping. My chest hurt me right now. Here's the other text. I didn't know. So we have the Bishop for a second with us. One more text. Orville, the batsmen are timid of the Australians. I hope the West Indies batsmen learn from Smith and Green. They both got starts and carry on. We were in trouble. Carty and Chase got start and failed to carry on. That's Justin from St. Catherine. And those were the text messages at this point in time.
All right.
So the Bishop in him proper suit has joined us. How you doing, Bishop? It has been a while. You haven't wrapped it.
Yes, I haven't been here since July.
Yeah. It's the longest you have not been here.
Stayed away.
Yeah.
A lot of things have happened since then.
Mm-hmm.
We were busy. We launched New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, 2 stations there in the Northeast. And we have a 25,000 watt station there that covers the tri-state area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as you know, New York market is the #1 radio market in the world.
It is?
Yes, it is. In the world. You know, there's New York and there's radio anywhere else.
Yes.
So we have 740 AM and WNYH, the government call letters, and W264DG 100.7 FM.
Yeah.
So that kind of have me busy there for a while, you know.
Right. What are the plans for Kayles? People, we are being covered and heard by more people than we used to, but there are still people in some areas that are still struggling to hear.
That's strange though, but we're continuing the coverage around the island.
Right.
We have changed out so many equipments, put in new equipments, more powerful equipments. And of course, the bills are there to verify it.
Yes.
So we can cover more area.
Yeah, man. The work continues because we are being heard by people who weren't hearing us at all.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
But 1 or 2 wants to be on that bandwagon of hearing.
Right. We have some project that we're working on. And when I leave here today, I'm going to St. Thomas. St. Thomas area is the area that I want to work on some more.
Yes.
Because we're pointing a lot of signal from the border of Portland on that side. And then we have 5 coming from Manchester that blows over Kingston, coming from the south side. But where our plans are to put a transmitter site in the middle, you know? And of course, that's more money. Those sites are like $100,000 each.
We're talking US dollars.
No, 100,000 Jamaican per month.
Oh, for the upkeep.
Per month for just the bill for the rental.
Oh, for the rental.
And then the JPS bill is about 250,000 on the low side every month. And on the upside, we put air conditioning in the unit, which we have to.
Yeah.
It's going to be about 400,000. They're getting a lot of money from us, JPS, because we have about 10 sites now. When we bought KLAS, back then, it wasn't so many sites.
Yeah, we know.
So that's the plan on the horizon, to put something in the middle of St. Thomas.
Right.
That's excellent.
The merge of gospel and sports, which is what we are now. You wanna elaborate on that a little bit for people who are listening?
Absolutely. I believe, God has called me and give me a second chance. I'll tell you that in a moment.
Right.
And to put Jesus Christ in the heart and the mind and the soul of all his children around the world. That's the humble call on my life. When we acquire KLAS, we know that this program and all the sports program that KLAS has always been for so many years, I thought it would be robbery to rob our people the opportunity to call in on a radio program and vent, so to speak.
Yes.
So we have agreed, and this is the first and the only station of the many stations that we have around the world that we actually divert to carry something else, straight gospel.
Right.
So we believe that our brothers and our sisters here in Jamaica loves God and love sport. And so we don't want to be another radio station, because Jamaica have enough radio station. We want to be different. Something for the whole family, something different that the whole family can be in the car and you can relate to it, So God and sports is two things that Jamaicans love, and we just believe that it's a great union,
right.
to be able to coexist at the same time.
I must tell the people that Bishop has called me more than one time and said, Lord, why do you all have to sound so aggressive?
Hostile is already
hostile. But the truth is, Bishop, if you were to walk into any arena where sports is discussed, it's so the people them sound in real life. So it doesn't mean
it brings out passion, man. Sports in discussion.
So I know we have to guard against saying things that may get you on the station in trouble, but the listeners are very passionate about the discussion.
I know that the very nature of sport is passion, but passion in a very controlled way, because I really hope at some point, as you know, we started carrying the scoreboard, sports desk, abroad.
Yeah.
But then a lot of the older folks said, we don't understand what they're talking about. I've been getting calls.
The older folks in the state.
In the States,
yes.
And even in New York now, our hope is, we want to do something different. We don't ever want to be the same. I don't believe that we fit in, we stand out. I don't believe that we're normal, we're extraordinary.
Right.
So the older folks in the state keep saying, hey, I don't understand what they're arguing about. But of course, it's, to each his own.
What about the Jamaican members of the Jamaican diaspora in the States? They understand and follow with it.
Oh, yes. We're sending them when they do call and they said, we're not here in the sports that you were carrying. Right. We send them to omegaklas.com.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a site that we set up, to have a digital platform. Actually, they can see you on that site.
Yes.
They can chat with you on that site, but I don't think that our engineer is really utilizing that as yet.
And we are guilty of not pushing the YouTube.
Yeah.
That's not back on now.
It's back on. It wasn't always on for a while, but it's back on. So we should, tell people more and more that we can be seen on YouTube. But before we run, Bishop, I heard you talking about your heart stopping for 9 seconds.
Yeah, man.
I heard it was it today or yesterday for the first time? And my heart suddenly started feeling queasy. What happened?
I went to England. We have a radio station. We have DAB in England. And
what's DAB?
Digital radio.
Okay.
So Europe now is doing away with FM and AM.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the report there in England, it's like 65% to 70% of listeners, residents around Europe, not only England, that is now segueing from AM. They've done away with AM and segueing from FM, because on the FM dial, you only have certain amount of band.
Yeah.
but you can duplicate digital radio by giving individuality their own desktop sound. So you're able to take where the band is limited, just like Ofcom now they're making digital radio. And so that's the bandwagon that you need to get on.
Okay, so you're in England. And what happened?
we have a church there tomorrow. I have to tell them about the church there, you know.
All right.
We're at Bulwell in Nottingham, and now we're moving down to downtown Nottingham. So the folks there, there's an Omega church there and radio as well. Yeah. So I was coming back from Europe. I was there from December and coming back in January this year. And it was a rough flight, man. Real rough flight. The strangest thing happened, 10 hours on the flight. And it's uncomfortable. I'm a big guy, can't stretch out your leg and so on. And when it landed, it was I feel like I was a milkshake, So after that, I went and go to the hospital and check out my heart, because it seemed like my heart was just racing. And even though I'm talking, I have to just calm down according to the doctors. I went to the hospital, and when I went to the emergency, the doctor said, nothing is wrong with you. And then they did another test. Then they found out right away that my heart rate went down to 58.
What's the norm?
The norm is between 60 to 100. So if you're going to have a heart attack, it increases over the 100 because it passes the threshold of norm. And someone like me, 50 some years old, I have the heartbeat of a young teenage boy. And I know I've always played sport all my life, but I'm not as active since we start the radio ministry.
Right.
So they want to know, how can that be? So they admitted me, give me all kind of pills, run me through several scanners.
Yes.
They brought it back up to the human normal heart rate. And then once it gets there, it took them a couple of days. And then they give me the pink pill and brought it back down to where it was. And when it wasn't going back where it was, they gave me some sort of shock, liquid shock, like fire.
Yeah.
And it goes, and it's like it frightens the heart. And so they can take a good picture with the CAT scan. And they get it back down to 58. Now they're marveled to know what happened. All the tests that they have run came back negative. Every one of them.
Negative meaning what?
Negative that I'm not having a heart attack. They cannot see what happened, what caused this. See? And then one night I was there and I felt that God was so good. He gave me my own private room. And it's kind of good when everyone around you is crying, And I was in the room one night and I feel like I want to go to the restroom. And so I get up and trying to force myself, independent Jamaican. You can call the nurse,
Yeah.
You can live out of Jamaica for years, but you cannot get Jamaica culture out of you, really. So I went and trying to help myself. And, while I was there, I felt like my life itself was coming out through my mouth. And I feel like the rest, 90% of my body was numb, And I feel like life was coming out of my mouth. I knew something was wrong. And I was about to faint in seconds. And I just remember calling on Jesus Christ because I preach him for 35 years now, preaching his name. And I couldn't think of nothing else because this sensation I've never experienced before, And I just called Jesus Christ, brothers. And I feel like something shift in the bathroom and in the hospital. And even though I'm talking, I get emotional because of that experience. And I call on Jesus Christ, and in seconds, I felt like my normal temperature, my body became normal. I'm conscious of where I'm at. My heart was racing. And I came back to my senses about 3 a.m. The morning, and I went back to my bed. Remember, I have a heart monitor and all kind of connectivity all over my chest. Yes. They're supposed to be monitoring me all with this taking place. They did not. And so I went back to my bed, but I didn't know that I was dead. That weird experience that I encountered. And I went back to my bed the following day. My family came, brethren from the church came, who heard, radio listeners came. And at about 3 p.m. in the afternoon, think about that, from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then they came in to decide to let me go because they can't figure out what happened. So I said to them, last night I fainted in the bathroom, and they get panic. And so they went and called the doctors and the nurses, and they start calling me on the phone right away. I said, what happened? And I told them what I experienced. And about 5 or 7 minutes later, they came back in the room and said, you were dead for 9 seconds. Your heart was not beating. So while I was in the bathroom, I thank Jesus. While I was in the bathroom, man.
And you couldn't shout at anybody to hear. Well, you say you were in your own room.
I was in my own room. You have your own private bathroom. So I was in the bathroom.
So nobody could hear?
Nobody could hear, but they should be monitoring my heart, Orville.
Yeah.
You understand? So the doctors, and they start calling me and say, you were dead for this minute, and the nice talk and all those things. So it seemed like the nurses that's supposed to be monitoring the heart rate, like they were not there. So they did not see all this thing that I lost breath. So they told me, and they kept me back to do more study and more tests. And they said to me, 9 seconds, your heart stopped beating last night. And it was during that time, you know. So every now and then my heart still get happy.
So what have they asked you to do subsequently? No.
They asked me to work from home, take it easy, avoid stressful people and stressful places.
Will that affect your ministry, Bishop? Because I know when the preachers like you get on stage and the adrenaline is pumping and thing, that you can, what's the word? Be excited in the delivery of
you know, we're a non-denominational radio for everybody, a non-denominational church. And I preach once after that. And to my surprise, the calling is still there. It's a calling in Orville.
Yeah.
It's not a thing where you put on and put off.
No, man, I know.
You know?
I understand.
So I preach once after that. And according to the brethren, I deliver a good sermon. I don't know if they want to be on my good grace. But that's what they said. But I tell you what, I was conscious at all time of the reality of what happened. And whereby I'm very charismatic. When I'm speaking, you know, I'm calm, but once the anointing of Jesus Christ comes on me, I'm transformed into somebody else.
Which is what I'm saying. If by that transformation, if that won't work against you,
I do not know, but I know this. While I was there in the hospital bed and they told me that I was dead for 9 seconds, I began to ask God. I said, God, I've been a preacher for 35 years. I start young. And after I asked him these questions, I said, have I done everything? I said, obviously, you could have taken me home because everything else, all the many radio stations that God have used my hands and me and my family and the ministry to plant that changed people's life around the world, it would have mean nothing. It's all vanity. And so I say, one of the things I regret not doing in Jamaica is to start a church. And I felt like I am from Jamaica. I'm Jamaican at heart, even though I have several passports because of what I do. And I regret not starting the church in Jamaica exactly when we start the radio. Because the radio tailored to the entire island, bringing hope, bringing salvation message, you know, changing people's lives. But those individuals whose life that the ministry have touched that need me to mentor them, to love them, to coach them, to counsel them, I didn't do that.
Is it too late?
Well, actually, the doctors told me to stay home, but I bought my ticket, and the first country I've decided to go is home.
Yeah. As you would say,
Yeah, man. Yeah, this man.
Yes.
And this is why we're doing a service on the 11th, Sunday 11th.
Up at Stillwell.
Up at Stillwell at 6 p.m. I really want to pray for my brothers and sisters in Jamaica because I'm sent back. Because I believe that God is not finished with me at Orville.
We hope so. Bish, I tell you that when I heard the thing, my heart started to feel a little funny. Do what you have to do, Bish. As somebody who spent a week in the hospital 2 years ago, I'm a lot more conscious of them health issues than I ever was. Do what you have to do, boss.
It's not worth it in Orville.
No, we need it to be around.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure. coming on to talk to you guys. But I tell you what, brethren, friends, all our sports lovers out there, listen, man, all is vanity.
And vexation
of spirit.
You know my Bible.
You know your Bible.
I grew up with a Christian mother that's no longer around.
So have to use some of the Bible on the show, man.
But you know, I probably should know, Bishop.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of brothers out there and believing you have. I heard you're one of the caller preacher or deacon.
You want preacher?
We have a preacher. We have an evangelist.
He's the current caller of the year. The preacher.
The preacher.
Preacher won the caller of the year.
Yeah. He was the person that the rest of the callers thought was the best caller of the year. Actually, the preacher.
So we have to do something, you know. We have to take this outside, like we were been discussing.
Yeah, well, I was told by Miss Ennis that there are some plans to be on the road.
Yeah, man. It's
and
important.
Based on what you were telling us the other day, are some other plans, some other things. We're not ready to disclose.
Right, absolutely. So blessing, salutation, guys. Listen, no matter what you do, all is vanity. Serve God, keep His commandment, and live. Because sometimes we worry about the family, the assets, the wealth.
Yes.
All these things. And when it comes to life and death, when your number is called and the good Lord said, that's it. You can't take nothing with you, you know. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose the only precious soul? It's not worth it. But lovely to talk to you guys.
Yes, man.
Keep up the good work, all right?
All right, Bishop. Big up. People, boy, I tell you, we needed that. And the public needed that. Still, well, when again, Bishop, give it the last plug.
It's November. It's February 11 at 6 p.m.
At what part of Stillwell?
You know where Manor Park is, where the bus park is. Once you pass there is a stoplight. Yeah. Make a left and go up the hill. Look for 24.
24 Stillwell.
Yeah, man. That's where we're going to be. And for those brethren out there that need to be baptized, like you, Orville, and you, Zidane, I'm doing a baptism, you know, because let me tell you something. You want to know how effective the radio is? People are giving their life to Jesus, you know. So I come down because I have one family to be baptized. And there's many of our sports friends out there. Meet me at Bob Marley Beach. You know where that is?
Over towards St. Thomas?
St. Thomas and Kingston, right at the borderline there.
Somewhere over that
in that Bull Bay area.
I've been there a couple of times.
So you're coming to be baptized on the 10th at 10 o'clock.
Why the bishop is putting me on the impression. Bishop, I had a mother that was asking the same question you're asking now for 40 years. And why, if I could give her that, she was saying, Orville, you think you're making an impact on radio? If you should ever go into church with your whatever the skills, I'd be a good preacher, you know, Bishop.
You'll be a good. Well, we need preachers down here.
All right, let's.
Zidane, I'm talking to you too, and everyone out there.
All right, Bishop, thank you very much. Yeah, man. Good to see you.
We'll take a break. We'll take the break. We'll come back.
We're your partner in color, over 30 years strong, serving Jamaica beautifully, changing lives and leading the revolution with quality products innovated for when you need a superior finish. Edge campaigns are trusted, loved, and used by experts in the business of automotive, industrial, decorative, and furniture. We have the blueprint to help you create, vibe, and live life beautifully. EdgeCam, changing lives 1 gallon at a time.
Create a classic stone look to top off your mahogany and espresso cupboard. The eye-catching appeal of granite, marble, dolomite, and the traditional quartz embodies your creativity for perfection. Sturdy, impervious to scratches and bacteria, with low maintenance and requires no sealing. Select from a wide variety of stones at 10 to 12 Cleardale Avenue, 2 roads below Amara Road. Garrett Trading and Installation. Call 876-634-9773-4. Design your style.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
If you need a prescription filled, Gold Line Pharmacy at Main Street, Chapelton, Clarendon guarantees fast service at a great price. You will find gifts, household items, cosmetics, and stationery too. When you are looking for fast, friendly service, visit Gold Line Pharmacy, Main Street, Chapelton, 876-785-0128. We are caring beyond prescriptions. Gold Line Pharmacy, the name you can trust. Serving our clients is our first responsibility.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Dangel, Edgechem, Megamart, and Enibet.
Joselu scored a goal in each half as Real Madrid beat local rivals Getafe to return to the top of La Liga. The former Stoke striker headed home Lucas Vazquez's cross to put Carlo Ancelotti's side in front after 14 minutes, and a clinical finish early in the second half secured the win. Mason Greenwood and Bojan Marola hit the post for Getafe, where Real held on to move 2 points clear of Girona. The loss leaves Getafe 10th in the table. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-929-9146 and in Maypen, Shop 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 986-7142. Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Megamart, best value by far. And Enibet, your best bet, reminds you to bet responsibly.
How are you going, Tony? Big things are going at Bike Gallery Parts and Accessories. The bike place down 17 Clary Avenue? Yes, they have Tida, Probox, and AD Wagon service parts. Any purchase and you can get a pair of super bright headlight or fog light bulbs for just $2,000. You serious? I'm going there now.
Call 876-821-2068 for more information.
My Mega best value by far.
With so much to do in one location, make Mega Mart your one-stop shop. Pick up your groceries and houseware needs, grab a bite and pay some bills, fill your prescriptions and see the beauty products in our pharmacy, all in one amazing location. My Mega Mart, the best value by far.
My Mega best value by far.
Tracy, who you go give on now? You're too fast. Hey, me I got your text now for buy up my sugar bun, wine slice, bulla, coffee strip, and marble cake, plus some raisin bread, banana cake, and the best rock cake for the pitney them. Me can get some? No. Go buy your own. Hey!
Jotex Bakery. Visit 20 Gold Street, Kingston, or call 922-5768. Open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Delivery island-wide. Jotex Bakery. So nice, so right.
Conditions apply. The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. on Fridays during the Sports Desk is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, thank you very much. Remember, Orville said he was going to move early to catch some place because he doesn't want it closed on him. So he has left. All right, so, hello.
In the jungle, man.
Mama Bia, good afternoon.
Well, I tell you, that was a long old boy. But boy, me enjoy listening to the bishop, you know?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, boy, them things they're scary doing all the songs.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, man. I can't experience then something that I just take it lightly, I understand. Anyway, me grieve for Orville gone, you know, Liquor Samson. Yeah, man, Liquor Samson.
Yes.
Me sure you remember. You remember two things, Liquor Samson.
Two things? Yes.
Yeah, man, few things, man.
Yeah, man, I remember him. What I said.
You remember how that fellow used to come and rant and rage about racing?
Yeah.
Even though I'm not categorizing this fellow in the same bracket, you know.
As two things.
You remember what Mr. P did to two things, Liquor Samson?
Yes, in the debate.
Beat him with the ass for him choose and go back and take me the film one ass and show him how him went to discuss about the ass. You remember that, sir?
Yes, sir.
and him run off the show. And as a matter of fact, for months going years now, I don't hear two things again.
No, but he called after that.
Yeah, he called after that. But what I'm saying, Nico Samson, I used to this time.
But X Factor sound like a different animal.
No, him sound like a different animal. But hear me now, I don't like disrespect. Because when him come and I say, if Mr. P get a racing paper or something like that in Cambridge, you don't do that.
No, man, he does. He didn't mean he can't read. You know.
What?
He must say Mr. P don't really understand race sauce.
No, man, I'm joking. Then home is fast, so I'm joking, man.
No, man, he was taking a jab at him.
Listen, man, I joke him, I make him don't. Me tell you already, you know, like so Mr. P, I hold this virgin as the greatest talker of about racing when me ever come across. And remember, you know, sir, I also told you that I go back in this late 70s, 80s coming up, you know.
Yeah.
So when me know about racing, I don't know Google business, I go off memory, sir, of years of accumulation. So I don't know ramping thing. When we come and tell us, say, I know a lot about racing. I actually paid people to read for me because I was so eager to learn and I couldn't read. I was, couldn't read, but you do have racing pool in Braille, sir. Or racing coupon or anything about track in Braille. You have to go off what people read to you and what you hear.
X Factor so like him could have lined up you shipping poor Prince Queen Mr. P at one time and beating you.
No, I joke him I make. And come back to this now, a little something. Him say now, this is the part, I will ask the question, you know. If you are so able to come and say, all right, Hubert Ball, you're going to 3 races tomorrow and tell the man which race, Trevor Simpson, Joe Buchanan, Everton Miller, I mean, just a call back some name from back in the past and mix it up. If you have that ability, then you must own some yacht out of deep.
All right, my boss.
You must be a multi-millionaire.
No, but we're not getting involved in the man business like that.
No, but what I'm saying, little something, I am
maybe he does own a yacht out.
No, but what? No, a joke. But I can't believe say you are false with this thing, you know. Little something.
Hey, the man is so dangerous too.
No, no, I like his spirit because he sound like Tony, as I said. I like the spirit, you know. But don't get complacent, sir. I know really this more I want to talk about.
All right,
still, you know.
we have to leave it there now, my
No, man, just give me 1 minute, no, man, quickly.
Yes.
This guy called Q, a Q same name?
Yes.
What that, Queen's Council? Tell him to change it to KC, man. Cause, I mean, the Queen is dead, long live the King. KC, King's Council. Tell the King, Queen's Council or KC, wherever I'm named. So when I talk about the West Indies cricket, look at something. You and I will sit here and you realize what I was saying. It's one special person in that 2-match series that caused us to win that. Even the series. Win the last match, and that was Shamar Joseph. You understand?
Yes.
The batsman never do anything. The captain himself never do anything special, sir. And him never make no special move as far as I'm concerned. There was nothing special in his captaincy, and I will forever say that.
All right.
All right, big up yourself.
Big
Yes,
up.
sir?
We leave it there.
Yeah, man.
All right. Back online. CC.
Yeah, man. The other day I come on and I talk about Higgings and Zidane and Salah, right? But me I say basically, statistically, I want to say I give Salah the edge because even I give Salah the edge over his part because after this season. So me I say Zidane, statistically speaking, I will look at who was scoring and all that thing. My argument centered around who is the better football player. Not necessarily who is better at one aspect of the game or so. I was just showing, highlighting that something Higgins and Zidane is as good a finisher, if not better, than Mohamed Salah. However, we realize sometimes we have to break down certain things. Another man bring up Youngmin's son and say, oh, the fact that son is more prolific, which we never did with us. So let me ask you a question to that. Who scored more goals, Youngmin's son or Kevin De Bruyne?
Isn't his name Son Heung-min?
No, man. His name Youngmin's son.
Okay.
Or if you want to say Son Heung-min, but from me, what me did know, a Youngmin's son. So if we mix it up, people will know.
I think it's Son Heung-min.
Yeah, so Tottenham number 7. Who scored more goals? Him or Kevin De Bruyne?
Son.
Who's the better footballer?
Kevin De Bruyne. But weren't you talking about?
No. Well, I know. Remember the man bring up Son and the man say, if you put up Salah goal scoring, he can go against any striker, right?
Yeah.
Remember, I explained and said Mohamed Salah is like the point man, the main goal scoring person. So most of the chances to score goals going through Mohamed Salah. If a person will say, oh, I'm going to use the prolificity of Mohamed Salah scoring a bunch of goals, make him better than the other player, then Salah should be better than Kevin De Bruyne because he scored far more goals than Kevin De Bruyne. Right?
Yeah, man, you could argue that Hazard is a better footballer, but what he's saying is that why.
No, but we're going to give you one next part of it. For the last 10 seasons.
It's hard to go on more.
For the last 10 seasons, right? No, but I'm showing you that the statistics that they're giving saying that because the man scored more goals, but I'm not sure if in the last 10 seasons in Europe, remember that Hazard never really played that much at Real Madrid because he will get overweight and other things might have been going on, injuries and stuff. For the last 10 seasons, listen to the stats, because I never really want to bring in a stats like this, but you know, sometimes you have to bring in certain things to shore up your argument. So Eden Hazard has been created the most chances per 90, which is 2.6 chances per 90 since in that period, right? In that list, you have top 10. Messi is in that list. Ozil is in that list. Neymar is in that list. Sheikh is in that list. Kevin De Bruyne is in that list. You know who is not in that list? Mohamed Salah is not in that list. So when I was speaking of the fact, Kevin De Bruyne makes 50 passes per game. Hazard makes 47 passes per game. So what I'm trying to say is that Eden Hazard is tasked with scoring, yes, but he's tasked with carrying the bird, the build-up play and all of these things more so than a Mohamed Salah or a young man, a Sonny Young man, because those players average